the challenges that we face today, MP Denise Daly, we would not have been facing them had your government do what they were supposed to do. MP Daly, we are committed. We are so committed, and the Jamaican people have said, your time come and gone.
We are the flop, them a mimic. Anything we say we gonna do, yeah we did it. To the country we all, we don't give it. Better leader by far, when we sing it, when we say, and you own it, so win it. And you own it, so win it. Why do you want to turn to the dance? Why this same leader never publicized that one of those when the platform stab up her husband because they impregnate one of the same leader reporter? Why did I say that?
The macroeconomics is fine. The debt is coming down. We have strong reserves. We have interest rates which are starting to come down again.
Come in, family. Come in. Come in.
What 17 years of tax?
Jump in the comments and let me know who's there right now. Hit the like button.
Tax measures, everywhere the king things that you want. Run it around the parliament. Let's see how long it's stretched. These are
Novlet,
the tax
Aston, big up.
By them, Madam Speaker. 17 years.
Come in, family. We need to talk. We need to talk. Come in. Hit the like button. Come in. Sophia, big up.
17 years, Madam Speaker, of tax increases.
They need to come down. Come down after the up.
Bless up, bless up. Come in, family. Hit the like button and come in. Greetings, 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 greetings. Greetings, one and all. Welcome back to the Steady Show. I had to come out and talk to the Steady family, to Jamaica, to the JLP, PNP, uncommitted voters, everybody who care about Jamaica. This is your show. We are going to have some live callers on the Steady Show this evening, and we're going to talk about some serious things as it relates to this politics. And let me just preface this whole thing by saying, listen, this election that is coming up is a serious election. And we want to know, can the PNP win the election? Now, I know that if, like me, you said JLP and you said green, I have all my green glasses here, so if you said JLP and you said green, we know that we don't want anything less than the third term for the Jamaica Labour Party. But by now we should know that wishes alone cannot win election. Like in Dr. Andrew Holness, cannot win election. The only thing that is going to win election is when voters go out and they vote. So we want to know, can the PNP win the election? The next question is, what did JLP learn from the local government election? What did they learn? What did we learn from the local government election? Because listen to me, family. And I see somebody saying, no. So Harold is saying, no, they can't win the election. But Harold is also saying, up. So Harold does not have a negative attitude towards the question that we're asking. You see what I said to you? But the question is, can the PNP win? And as Mark Golden said, the local government election was a referendum on what's going to happen in the general election. So what we're saying is that labor rights cannot afford to be complacent. But listen, I am not going to be the only person talking this evening. So I have two callers. And hopefully today we can get TV Man on the line. Big up yourself where you're there right now, TV Man. Hopefully we can get TV Man this time around. And, okay, let me just remove this comment right here. By the way, I am very much aware that the JLP is having, a conference right now. So I know that a lot of people are over there. But anybody saw in the Gleaner today where Skengdan himself came out and Skengdan predicted 38 seats? You know, it's a shame that I really haven't read the article. But I see people talking and I say, I got to come and talk about it because I was having this conversation this morning. So in the Gleaner today, before I call the people, I want to put this out there. As the political battle for Manchester Central intensifies, Jamaica Labour Party General Secretary Horace Chang is casting doubt on the influence of prominent businessman and longtime People's National Party PMP supporter Kenneth Skengdan Black. And we know that Skengdan have a whole heap of influence, or he had a lot of influence in the election back in the day. A while ago, I must say, I was listening to Protecting JA, and I want to say big up to Protecting JA, real soldier on the JLP battlefield. And Protecting JA, he ranted, and Protecting JA said, listen to me, labor rights and Jamaica, we cannot afford to let PNP come back and bring me back down to the dogs, pretty much. He was saying that, yeah? So Skengdan said that. So he said, this comes as Skengdan Black confidently declares that the PNP is poised to reclaim the marginal seat, which is Central Manchester, which is Rhoda's seat, which is where Bunting used today. Skengdan said that, and Skengdan predicts 38 seats for the PNP. So Skengdan is predicting a win for the PNP. I don't think I need to read anything else, because this is not about the details at the end of the day. This is about if the JLP will do what it takes to deliver this third term. So with that being said, it is time for me to call, because I want to know if Skengdan is right. I want to know if Jamaica will allow Skengdan to be right. I want to know if we are going to see an election such as what we saw in the local government election. I want to know what it is that we're in for. So, labor rights, today is the day to ride and whistle. And I see Grace Ben saying, why the Gleaner really carry this news? Hey, we know what the Gleaner has been doing all along, Grace. And I know you always fight them and you always speak out. Marvin said we reject Skengdan. So, Michelle say he's the next pollster. I must so. Good one, Michelle. The question is not about what Skengdan is saying. The question is not about what the Gleaner is publishing. And we're going to have some hard talk with JLP too, because listen, JLP, we're going to have to be like a team that is playing to win. And I don't know how many people are into sports. And I don't know how many people have done or are into any kind of competition. But in competition, you have to bring your fighter mindset. You have to bring your A game. You have to be prepared to look at the tough issues, because when the game is playing, and we are in the game right now. Yes, big up to yourself, Cheryl Hamilton. Big up to everybody that is there right now. When you are in the game, any adjustments and improvements that you may have to make, it has to happen within the game. Listen, I don't have any interest in talking about what happened if the JLP does not win the election. So I want to talk not negatively about JLP, but we need to look at the things that the JLP will need to fix in order to secure the election. Come on, no man. I'm telling you, I am just setting this, because I'm going to let my callers, we have TV man coming live, you understand me? He might go forward live, yeah, and we have Father Trent who's going to share some thoughts with us, and if we have room to talk to anybody else, we will. But labor rights, we're going to have some tough conversation as a team. Bless up Jenny Amos, bless up Cheryl Hamilton, Sophia Clark, bless up Cornell, Show Off for Life family. We gonna have to have, because the next thing I want to talk about, and I'm gonna put this out there, is I noticed this popular saying that it now confirm, it confirm. What I want to know is it confirm, can we confirm the election before the election day? I know we have faith, and we said third term loading. That's as far as we want to take it. When we said third term is loading. Somebody say, you understand me? We said third term loading. But we don't want to get so comfortable that we're saying that the win for the JLP is confirmed. We can say that, but we can only say that in faith and by faith. But we don't need to get complacent. Because the last time we checked, the JLP almost lost the local government election because, as Dr. Andrew Holness say, as somebody put in the chat, there were people that were disgruntled, party workers disgruntled. There were things to be fixed within the JLP, and a lot of people weren't happy. Somebody put in my comment section yesterday that, listen, I never thought that the PNP would have come this close to winning the election, but I have learned my lesson. Listen to me. If you notice, JLP has cut the poverty rate by 50% in Jamaica, but the Gleaner chose not to bring that story. The TV, the newspaper now bring the story. New station, if you call out station, because they're influencing the minds of the voters. Because they want JLP voters. You see, it is a strategy to make you feel comfortable. You ever hear them say, fire their mus tail, but them think a cool breeze? True steady. We won by the skin of our teeth. Jenny Amos. Remember telling us something about me now. I'm already losing a lot of people because I am not coming out here to serve up the good old propaganda and the good old drama that a lot of Jamaicans like. I am not doing it. So a lot of people, they're not watching the steady show again because Jamaicans not interested in the facts. But listen to me. The show was built on truth, and the truth is going to come out. Now, we're not coming out here to bash JLP. We said Team JLP, show our labor rights. See, bell drop for me, yeah? You understand me? Show our labor rights. We said JLP, but if we're on the JLP team, we have to talk like a family sometimes. Sometimes when you have issues in your family, you have to talk. And we're not coming to air JLP issues, but we want to be able to challenge a lot of the things that they're putting out there in the public space about this election. If you are a JLP, make sure you hit the like button. So guess what? Me talk much longer than I thought I would have, so I'm sorry about that. Let's go ahead and see if Father Trent is available. Because if Father Trent is there, TV man is there, they would have heard what I had to say. Them can come and them can agree, they can disagree. Let's hear what they have to say. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Father Trent, big up yourself, family, wagwan.
Up and up.
Up. Welcome back to the Steady Show. Father Trent, big up for the show that we did yesterday. Anybody who wanna see that show there yet, make sure you go there. You go and you listen to it. Big up to Richard, right out straight out of Canada, same way. You see me? I said, somebody said JLP need to hit the ground running. Sophia said that. Love that. You see me? I said to you. Father Trent, let's get back to you. So I opened the show much longer with the monologue, but it is what it is. I was passionate about the things I had to say. Father Trent, I made a lot of claims a while ago. What I want to know is, Father Trent, can the PNP win the election? Yeah? Can the PNP win? Oh, he drop off of the line. Father Trent, hold on, the brother.
Yeah, man, sorry about that.
No problem. You're good to go. You're good to go. I was talking the same way. Father Trent, the question is, can the PNP win the election? And we want to know, what have JLP learned from the local government election? I'm just opening the question to you. I share my thoughts on it. I just ask you, what do you think about this whole thing here? Skengdan came out and him say, I predict 38 seats for PNP, saying that the ground has shifted. So me never know say earthquake happening in Jamaica. You understand me? I said to you, me never know that. So, can the PNP win the election, my brother? And what can we learn from the local government election?
Well, what we have learned from the local government election is that we got a little laid back.
Laid back.
And a little too comfortable.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And we can't repeat that. We have to go back on the ground
Mm-hmm.
and start this from zero and go right back to the top.
I love that. We cannot be complacent in the election, because that's what we saw. Now, the question is, yes, we can't be complacent, and yes, we were complacent, and we still managed to pull through. But the question is, can the same, if we go into the election with the same attitude, can it cost us the election, or are we looking at a guaranteed win? I'm just asking your thoughts. You can share your thoughts from any perspective.
Well, you know, Steady,
Yeah.
from the local government election,
Mm-hmm.
it's a reminder that you cannot get comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
You have to always be on the ground and working.
Mm-hmm.
Because the people need to see you. It doesn't matter if your achievement, people need to can feel it and can even taste it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You understand? We can't sit back. We can't get laid back because they're working too.
Mm-hmm. They're working very hard.
They're working too. Yeah. You know, can't get laid back.
Mm-hmm. Can't get laid back. And we see them in the media. You know, good news, good things are happening in Jamaica. Poverty decrease. You understand me? We put out a thing today, and it had a lot of information on a short that I put out today about the achievements. Crime down 42%, poverty is down. Yeah, all the indicators that point to the fact that the JLP them a work, but the PNP them a make way more noise than the JLP in the space, and a lot of people follow the noise. So the JLP, I believe the JLP must take note of what happened in the local government election and then decide that it is going to be a much stronger effort. Would you agree?
Of course. Let me add a little thing to that now.
Mm-hmm.
You see, the thing about it
Mm-hmm.
is that Dr. Andrew Michael Holness, he has learned
Mm-hmm.
politics.
Mm-hmm.
He has learned from his mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very sure, because I saw him on a thing today, telling all the vloggers out there, we have to show them up for their lies.
Thank you. Thank you.
And the lies and the misinformation is real.
Mm-hmm.
And if them keep people of Jamaica listen good, they keep repeating these things, because repeating these things, it will sound real. But you need to do your fact check and do your own check and know that these guys is not real. If them take Jamaica land with love again, they're going to destroy the economy. They have their history for running the economy is bad. I cannot tell a lie. Just look at their history. Every time they take the economy of Jamaica, to me, it's like they're sabotaging the people.
True. But why is it that we always have the business class and even a lot of educated people? Because that is not even the only thing I saw today. You know, I saw another article today in the paper, and I'm going to start doing more shows where I pull up the articles and we just have discussions over them. So a lot of laborites prepare for we start have some conversations on the steady show. And let me tell you what this me feel like this person was doing, right? This person was, let me tell you what the article name. The article say, it's written by Christopher Charles, and this is some professor somewhere. Christopher Charles, Jamaica, he said Jamaica's homicide epidemic and short-sighted analysis. So when I read the article, one of the things he was saying, let us not get comfortable talking about the fact that, you know, crime was down, crime was up last year, and this year so far we are 42% down from last year. He's saying that. So here's one of the statements he made. I'm going to read a part of this. I'm going to read very long, but I just wanted to understand the kind of information that the gleaner is carrying. Mark you, the gleaner never want to carry anything about, you know, they never want to carry anything about crime. They no want to carry anything about the poverty rate being down. So he must say, let me make sure I said that part here, because he says, therefore, while we have used the SOE at times to suppress crime, we cannot have permanent SOEs because they are not fighting the causes of crime and so are insufficient stopgap measures that violate citizens' constitutional rights. So right away we know we are talking about a PNP talking point right there. So you see my point? So this is somebody that crime is 42% down. Crime is down, what? Since for many years now. The best crime rate we've seen. No PNP has achieved this. Yet, educated people who are writing in the newspaper, they are out here still putting information out there about, you know, we cannot rely on SOEs. Just when we read a while ago, I don't know if you see it the same way. What are your thoughts on what we just read a while ago?
Hear me out, just steady.
Yeah.
And hear what I love right now.
Yeah.
Because they believe that they can come out and say anything, and they try to me, they try to sabotage everything that the government is doing.
Yes, sir.
And numbers can't lie.
Can't.
Furthermore, the commissioner of police is doing a great job.
Yes, he is.
And what I like about it,
Yeah, man, I forget a round of applause when you talk good. Go ahead, my brother.
Listen, me. I love what he's doing. And Dr. Dr. Kevin is doing a great job. And he's not really holding a press conference and an interview. The man is working.
He's doing his job. And that is what Jamaica wants right now.
And you see, I'm going to say something. We're going to be under 900 this year. I'm very sure of that. If
Yep.
we stay on this pathway, we're going to be under 900.
Yes.
And
Yes,
next
indeed.
year, it can be down to all 500.
Yes, man. Yes, man. Let me take two comments right here, sir. So somebody said the JLP must face the fact that the PMP is at war to get in office. Absolutely nothing. Big up to Erica. Big up to everybody who has joined. We're not going to stay long this evening, so we're just a talk this evening about the politics. Go ahead, my brother. Sorry for the interruption.
Yeah, man. No problem. Listen, man. And the government has spent a whole lot of money in equipping the JCF, the JDF. They have put so many things in place that no other government has ever done.
We've seen it.
And in doing this, it's only going to get better. The information and the technology that is there. It will come a time where people can't do certain things again. You can't even go into a place and even rob anybody, because you're going to be on CCTV.
Yep. And it look like the PNP, they don't want crime to be done. They don't want SOEs because it's like them flourish when crime is up because them support the crime producers a lot.
Well, in their eyes, it's all about politics, They don't really care. That's how me look on it.
I agree with you.
It's about winning to them.
I agree.
They object to everything. And this year is a critical year because it really reminds me of 1989.
See it there?
And we cannot get comfortable. We have to go out and vote.
Yes.
Every vote count.
Yes.
Every single vote count.
Yes. Love that. Love them statement there. People, make sure when I hit the like button. What we're bringing right here, so a good information to make everybody understand what is at stake for this election. Erica Barnett said earlier, I'm going to take some comments. I disagree with that statement. It don't matter your achievement. It does matter, she says. What if there was no achievement? I love that perspective, Erica. Big up yourself. But one of the things that we have to look at is just like you made reference to 1989. The Jamaica Labour Party did so much better and did a very good job in the 80s, but Manley still won in 89. So we're still looking at the fact that this government is performing, but we still have a lot of people who want to, they want a PNP win because they love the party more than they love the country. So they want to ignore the achievements of the JLP. People want people to look past the fact that people's lives are better in every way and that Jamaica is on its way to being a first world country. And Jamaicans, poor people, fighting against them own selves. Look at what is happening in this country right now. Why would people want to make such bad voting decisions?
All right, hear me now steady. I'm going to give you a good example. Like, for example, what's going on right in America. That you see how much it's going to be a rough 4 years. Right about now, America is facing real turmoil where we look like we're going to go into a recession. Them predict say at this stage and how they're going, they're looking at us at recession by the end of the year. So if we make a bad decision, it can throw off every single achievement that the Jamaican government today has done.
Yep.
Because they want to change some stuff and do it their way, and it don't must work.
Yep.
It don't must work.
Yep. And these are things that labor rights need to be. They need to be aware of these things. And these things need to inform the kind of actions that they're taking to secure the third term. So voters, workers, everybody must be very, very active because we see the fallout, We see the fallout because I watch the political news and them have the thing, the FAFO, the F around and find out. You understand me? I said to you. So that is what is going on. So the show that I could have done is Jamaica about to experience FAFO 2.0. Are we going to? Let me just, and for the people, let me we talk respectfully on the show. But fool around and find out. The fooling around means the making of the bad voting decision and then the finding out. So I was looking at some news. I see a lot of them because I follow the channels. For instance, we know that a lot of Hispanic people, they voted for Donald Trump. And people know, a lot of people's spouses know, husband get deport, wife get deport, picnic get deport, mother get deport, father get deport, because they made a decision, because they were looking at one side of the politics. So, and one of the things that bothers me about Jamaica is we just know when Mark Golden them bring to the table, our PNP, We know what they've done in the past, and pretty much are the same politics them play. Attack the leader, do the propaganda, and all of that stuff. But then, I'm going to say this. I'm going to start talking back about the local government election, because when people come and they say, it confirmed already we're going to win the election. If we almost lost if we almost lost the election with that kind of mindset, more voters end up turning out for the PNP, hence why they end up controlling the KSAMC, then it simply means that complacency is a big problem for JLP voters. And the people who are the non-committed, those people in Jamaica who neither want to vote nor whatever, those people also need to be aware. Those who are seeing a better Jamaica today. I know I talked 10 story in a while ago, but I had to put that out there to make people be aware that it's not just about the news. You can remember, the newspaper is already sensationalizing, selling the public sensational news. But we're being distracted from the bigger picture. Yeah.
Let me tell you this. I want every Jamaican, home and abroad, to listen to this good. Dr. Andrew Michael Holness have a very good track record. Mark Golden and his PMP party, because this is not the party of Michael Manley. It's a total different thing. They don't have a track record. And Mark Golden, Peter Bunting, they were there in the 90s with Omar Davis, and they destroyed the Jamaican economy.
Yes.
Do we want to really go back that road?
We don't want to. And sometimes when we say they destroyed the Jamaican economy, sometimes we need to bring it, we need to even make it, give a more picturesque view of what destroying the economy. They really destroy people's lives. Because when you can't put food on your table, and you'll lose business, you'll lose jobs. As Bounty Killer did make the big song back in the day, poor people fed up. People fed up. They drove Jamaica to a place where Jamaica fed up, and a lot of things stem from a set of people who can't feed their families. And we're not saying that poverty is the reason why they do it. But one of the things that we don't do in Jamaica is that it's like we divorce politics from economics. Somehow we look at politics as this a party me vote for, and so at them me want to win. But we don't make no connection with the party what we vote for and the policies that they make, or the lack of policies, and how them policy they help him mash up with life, such as under PNP. Nowhere see good policy under JLP.
All right.
Are we at a better place where we're voting for policy right now, or are we still looking at colors, my brother?
The color thing not that deep, some like one time, but you never tell the young people of Jamaica.
Yes.
Because I had the experience.
Yeah.
And I want to pass on this message to all young people of Jamaica.
Yeah.
How would you like to be in your job today? And you wake up tomorrow and realize that them are redundant, everybody from the job. It's a scary thought.
It's a very scary thought.
And you have to go with what you know. You're in a safe place now. Why would you want to make a change when the change you're going to make, you're taking a chance?
Mm-hmm.
You are taking a chance. You don't know what these people are going to do. Every time I hear these guys talk, they might indicate to taxes.
Mm-hmm.
One man slip him out, and the man them come out and try spin it, and him never mean it, him never, you never know him say, and him never mean it that way. Listen me.
Lie, Mattel.
Young people, you young people of Jamaica, make your voice be heard.
Mm-hmm.
I had the experience, and if them come back, they can do the same thing again. The PNP track record of running the economy of Jamaica is very, very bad. There's never a time in the history of the PNP party that they have run the finances of the country good.
Mm-hmm.
Teachers, nurses, doctors, you want 4 years of wage freeze?
Mm-hmm.
Right now about steady. Andrew Michael Holness have bring back some pride into the JCF.
Mm-hmm.
People feel welcome again. The Prime Minister come and greet and meet everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And when you look at these guys from the PNP, oh, man, use politics. No. He's a Prime Minister. He have to motivate him people. It's just like if we're managers, we have to motivate our staff.
Yes, sir.
And the man is doing his job as a Prime Minister, but at the same time, they're coming out saying all kind of things, and they turn it into a show now.
Yeah. So very, very, very good points about PNP. And listen, the warning and what we want to do is spread awareness. You know, back in the day, there was a popular saying, whether you watch boxing or whatever, especially in a boxing, because we know enough of we grew up and watch boxing on TV from Hagla, lick him shrimpy days and all them thing there. And one popular saying, you remember them days, my brother? You remember them days, lick him shrimpy, lick him shrimpy. You remember them days, right?
Yes, man.
But one thing, one thought that has always been, everybody remember when Tyson, nobody couldn't beat Tyson back in the day, right? And then the day came when Holyfield, you understand me, beat Tyson.
Buster Douglas.
Buster Douglas. You know the history. See that you know it more than me. You know it better than me. Big up yourself for that. Right? So, me just make the reference that sometimes no matter how you're big and you're bad and you're strong, one thing, what popular thought that used to say, somebody say body snatcher Michael. Well, but Michael Manley matter about or somebody or a boxer matter.
Body snatcher, Lido, body snatcher,
That's so like a...
Man, I try to remember his name, you know. I know him so well.
Yeah.
Body snatcher.
So that the man sound like him is a... Steve sound like a bigger boxing fan than me, you right? You know what that me I tell you? Right?
So tell him there, but
All right. So while we're
I
trying,
know I get older and steady.
it won't away, man. We can't remember that well. You understand me? I wanted to hit the laugh button a while ago, and then the gun part came up, but no problem. But here the point me I make out of that is this. See there, Mike McCollum, Holyfield, talk about them, no man. Remember the boxing them?
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Mike McCollum, man.
Sometime, from black and white TV days, these are the biggest entertainments. You remember, I did what? Saturday nights at the fights. Anybody remember that?
Oh, yes,
Some of them people, some of them too young to remember them things, Some of them not born yet. But listen now, listen to the point me I make out of this now. Because we're going to be talking, we're going to talk like we're talking to the ordinary grassroots Jamaican. That's what we're taking this to the show. Listen, what's the message to you? A popular talk back in the day, probably this was before the 90s, 80s, whatever. Them always have said, do not underestimate your opponents. Lennox Lewis, big up Lennox Lewis, same way. Do not underestimate your opponent. You understand me? And my view is this. JLP cannot afford to underestimate PNP. I don't care how we're talking about confirm. Nothing to confirm until the last vote is counted. And it says that more constituencies win in the JLP column than in the PNP column. That's the only time it is confirmed. So I want to hear more labor rights talking about we can't afford to make what happened in the local government election happen. Enough constituency we don't want to lose. So somebody put in my comment section yesterday, JLP will win 40 seats. But me want to know, what is your reasoning? What are you looking at? See, Skengdan come out and say they go PMP go win 38 there. Everybody is going to push the information that they like, but we have to pay attention to facts. Somebody saying exactly steady. You know, so the chat there and the chat I talk to are really good. You understand me? Some a lot of people, but guess what? You gave us a great show yesterday, And TV man, if you are listening to the show, you understand me? The last show we do, call TV man, I'll know TV man to reach. TV man, if you're there.
Might get caught up in a...
Eh?
TV man might get caught up.
TV man might get some. TV man, if you're there, make sure say you get ready to call. But my brother, my thing is don't JLP cannot be complacent. And we must learn from the local government election. Because we have to say that a lot of labor rights took it for granted. And we get the PNP gain a lot of traction from that. Everybody know PNP will win the election for laugh and show off on Jamaica and show off on labor rights already. We cannot risk that. Listen, Father Trent, you're going to have to now start talk to us more regularly, because one of the things I want our viewers to be aware of is that everybody that calls in on the show is able to just come in and give you the whole history about who they are, what their background is, what they know. But sometimes we need to learn to pick sense out of nonsense sometimes. And sometimes we must stop follow the whole heap of propaganda and drama. Whether at the media houses them do it, because them have for them own agenda, And we must listen to people who make sense. Because that's what is going to save you. You understand me?
And
yeah.
Steady.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously speaking,
Mm.
because I have that 89 experience.
Mm.
But when I visit Jamaica,
Mm.
and I just being on the ground, and me not talk no politics nor nothing, and me talk to the youth them, and we go all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
This generation is so smart that anything a man say, I go up on him phone and research it,
Nice.
And I have a very strong feeling. Even 2020, You know, it's the young people that voting.
Yeah, I know for them.
It's the younger people.
The younger people. And in 2016 as well, because they saw Andrew. So big up to the young people them and the people them who were around, the elders them and all of the conscious people them who some from the elders, the ones in the middle, but big up especially to the younger people. Because you see, since Andrew Holness has come in to power and the JLP, this new fresh administration, it proved to Jamaica that politics can affect the lifestyle that we live in our house, in our family. It can affect what we drive. It can affect where we wear. It can affect where we travel to. So that's why I'm saying that the older generation, because they were so caught up in manly's charisma and personality. A lot of people, especially those who come from the PNP background, they think politics is something that's supposed to be exciting. Because as you say yesterday on the show, Manly was special. Manly had charisma, but we moved from the play. And Andrew Holness does have charisma. But politics is way more. Politics is way more than who's the most charismatic leader. We are seeing it right now in Jamaica. What politics can do. Look over St. Thomas. Look at Montego Bay. Look all over Jamaica. Look at that. You talked about this yesterday.
Steady, I bet most people in Jamaica never know, say, St. Thomas was cut off from the island. For years, you couldn't drive from Harbourview, go over there.
See there. You have to
go through Stony Hill and go around, through Portland and go around there.
1 minute, my brother. If you are a labor rights, a patriotic Jamaican, I'm seeing 163 people visible right now. Usually it's way more because people come, people go. Some watch invisible. I'm only seeing 45 likes. One I tell me say, only PNP, mostly PNP I watch are the labor rights. I said labor rights, we have to get more conscious. Give me 45 likes for a show as great as this. That is the kind of complacency that I'm talking about. Hit the like button and make people stop begging to hit the like button. Talk to me, my brother.
Yeah, man. I tell you today, I'm proud of the young people, though, because these younger people, them out in the workforce now. You so much call center around Jamaica?
Yes.
Steady. May I go down Spur Tree.
Mm-hmm.
I want me look, me see.
Call center.
Some people may say, where you so?
Call center, they are Spur Tree.
Me stop at one bar, me I say, I over there, me say, come see one nice pretty building. The woman say, it's a call center, you know?
Mm.
Me say, I wanna say, on the Spur Tree Hill.
Mm-hmm.
So, I wanna know if Jamaica never do so good, people that invest, it would be investing in Jamaica like that.
Thank you very much. And I believe, if me not lie, I believe it's Sutherland Global that is there, And Sutherland Global is a big call center. It worldwide work for some of the biggest client them. And Spur Tree have that the contract there. Me know, so all over. Hold on, Speaking of that, when Michael Phillips got them conference the other day, here Michael Phillips, we want to create better paying jobs, not low wage jobs. Them not even know what go on in a call center. And then
them last to the thing.
Last to the thing. May I give you the hand clap again. But hold on, stop there, so. Cornell, big up. Cornell says steady, meeting a Guan family. Yeah, me know meeting a Guan, man. But the people who are here, we need them to hit the like button. Even though we know some of them might be PNP. PNP, if you not learn, hit the like button same way. Andre Harton came out the other day and him said, BPO is one of the things, the same call center industry, So Michael Phillips trashed BPO. We hear Mark Golden them with a talking point there. But I suppose that because them a do the groundwork now, like me say, them a improve their learning as they go because they realize that, yes, there are some bright people over there now, but they are them bright, but they're misguided. But apparently he go doing research and him learn how much money people making a BPO. So him say, hold on there. People are make this kind of money. So now he must say, so what he must say, no, the same thing that the Prime Minister is doing, building BPO, building up tourism. By the way, you see them try to capitalize on Bolt the other day. See, Bolt now become tourism ambassador there, you know. So when I say, you know, the PNP in a problem, you know, but the labor rights have to understand that there is one final thing to do. You cannot be complacent. You have to go out and vote. Talk to me, brother.
Got to work. You got to work.
Got to work.
Let me tell you something. I'm on the whole of Jamaica know this.
Yes.
If some people don't know, for sure you say, them money where run the PNP party, don't, them they're way behind the 8 ball.
Yes, man.
Steady, you know, say people there in Jamaica work for Amazon.
How you mean?
But me not hear nobody attack that.
For all the, no, people are working for all the fortune. Me used to work in a BPO. Work for the same Amazon, AT&T, Sprint, Capital One, all of the big major company them. You understand me? I say, when we look on Capital One, we have Capital One cards, right? I'm going to look on them and say, I was working for Capital One in 2001. Right there, so. So when you see the big, one of the things that Americans been mad about is all these jobs that them ship come overseas, you know. So the PNP had the opportunity, you know, to capitalize on that. But because PNP just love tax people and rob money, they were lazy. So Andrew come in now and him capitalize on it because we are, as you say, we are centrally located.
Thank you.
So all of that now drive these people. So when you have the infrastructure and everything, the place, they just see your Jamaica build up because investors, they pay way less money to do business overseas. And that's one of the things that Trump are trying to stop why the tariff business is out here. Some people don't understand how to connect the dots, you know. But here, you know, I don't know if TV man is still there, but we never plan to talk. We've been on this line for 52 minutes. I would have started talking to Father Trent. Father Trent, I am going to have to try because I told him I'd call. But this ended up being a very long conversation. You understand me? Father Trent, I know you've given us. Man. If you don't have no final word, no problem. But if you want to leave a final warning, you can do that and we'll be out of here. If TV man is not available, I'll probably look in the comments and then I'll close the show.
Please.
Yes.
Jamaicans put Jamaica first.
That is it.
It's not all about a PMP or a JLP thing.
Yeah.
Somebody's doing a good job and you can see it, you can feel it. Do the right thing. As the Prime Minister said, we put Jamaica first.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
And I don't want, if we want to vote back for the Labour right, do not get comfortable.
Don't get comfortable.
You have to turn up. You have to go out and vote.
Yes.
Make a difference.
Yes. Father Trent, respect our manners for sharing your knowledge and your insight with us. You understand me?
And I want to tell all Jamaican.
Yeah.
Because I don't see color. I see my Jamaican brother and sister.
Yeah.
And it's one love.
One love.
And we want to keep it peaceful.
Yes.
Right through the election time.
Yes.
Where we can still sit and have a drink.
Yes.
And we laugh and talk.
I love that.
It doesn't matter if you have on a green shirt, a red shirt, an orange shirt.
I love that.
We are Jamaicans first.
Put Jamaica first. Choose Jamaica.
Thank you, sir.
Put it in the comment. Yes. Bless up.
Understand. One steady.
One Father Trent. Big up yourself same way. So, labor rights. Father Trent later on. Thank you very much for passing through, my brother. Bless up. One love every time. Every time. Respect our manners. Big up to you and the family same way. Steady. Yes, I.
Out.
Out. Yeah, man, and a big up Father Trent, same way, for talking to us. And I see a lot of people talking, some people bigging up steady. Some of them labor right here behave like them want kick over the bucket of milk. I definitely love that comment right there, Spice Girl. Complacency is a dangerous thing. Do not underestimate the opponent. We don't have it in the bag yet. We are working towards it. I know that they're watching. Ideally, in a Spice Girl, I wouldn't come on, would avoid coming to talk. But sometimes we have to attack another topic that is outside of the conference. One of the good things is that a lot of people, they will go back and they will watch this show. So sometimes when we don't have something as urgent, we just make the conference run. We not try to divide the attention. But sometimes we need something that is happening. 'Cause remember, we are the conference, but there are other things that are happening and we want to address them both. So sometimes they don't catch the show live, but they catch it later. So that's what I had in mind. So I never even knew that so many people would have shown up. So I want to say, big up to everybody. I'm making the effort to move away from just looking at the facts, just looking at people. I want to bring real voices on the show. And I'm going to start disagreeing. I'm going to put out disagreement day. Because whether our labor rights or our PNP, we're going to have some tougher conversation just to add to the variety and to make sure that we're get to the meat of the matter with what go on. Time is of the essence. Let me see if TV Man is available. Sorry, I didn't get to read the comments today as much as I want, but let me see if TV Man is available. You understand me? I said to you. If TV Man is not available, it's Steady's fault. Blame it on Steady. All right, so I see how that go already. So I take full blame for that. Yeah? I take full blame for the fact that we didn't have TV Man. I went over time, but that conversation. But listen, me and TV Man good. We will, when TV Man available, we will talk. I'm not going to stay much longer. So let me look at some of the comments that we have right here. So, you see me I say? So Erica says, I would have to agree with the folks that are saying PMP supporters care for the party first and the country second. Yes, I absolutely agree with that. The JLP doing a remarkable job, especially with crime and economy and a lot of things else. I like that. We have to stop the tribalism and be united for a better Jamaica. Let us be fair and respect one another. That is needed, but we have to vote JLP because PMP now gonna run the country good. Grace Ben say, let's move on. Let's do so. Mark and Peter can run a country. By the way, big up to the moderators, Simone in the building, everybody that's in the building right now, big up. Let me just go around. Steve did say that 45,000 people lost their businesses under PNP government. Vibe through hell, so we need to be very rigorous in our fight and treat it as if we have no seat. I saw this comment earlier. I like that. No time to be comfortable saying third term. Listen, don't underestimate your opponent and do not like. People will tell you it's not your enemies. It's not people saying things bad about you. It's not people not giving you opportunities. It is not people fighting you down, as we always said. Those are not the things that determine whether you fail or whether you experience success. You understand me? Success comes from, believing in yourself and not taking anything for granted. Do not underestimate the things that could cause you to end up failing instead of reaping success. Don't underestimate those things. We're watching the P. Diddy trial right now. Built the success all the way, but he had vices. that he needed to overcome. And then guess what happened? Problem. But let's not move straight away too much. Let's look at some more comments and we'll be done. All you're saying is true. We need to work hard for the leader, Andrew Michael Holness. Yes. So, it's good to feel and to think and to want the third term. But if you're going in with a complacent mindset, it not gonna be nothing for you to say JLP done win already. So therefore, we don't need to go out and vote. Look how many constituencies PNP won the other day by small margins, even their own, which tells you that if the JLP did not work harder, they would have win them constituency there. Same place over St. Thomas, same way. I'm from St. Thomas and I've seen the change. Make sure that the people are voting for the change that they're seeing. We cannot divorce, we cannot separate the political party that we like. We cannot separate that from the development in the country. The development that we're seeing in the country is tied to the Jamaica Labour Party. So when you go out on election day to put your ex beside the bell, you're not put your ex beside Andrew or anybody that you don't like. It's not the green that you're focusing on. You put your ex beside the development of Jamaica. You're putting your ex beside a safer Jamaica. That is what you put your ex for. You have a separate party with the PNP because they love party. They want party day and night. Whether run robbing or anything. Party with them. But make sure say you have the money. You secure the bag. So when you go out and party with them, you can buy the drinks. Everybody now fair drink out of one buckle. Because everybody just live for one little bit. Stay prosperous. So somebody says the fight for the soul of our nation. That is what I want people to understand. We are in a fight. All my life, I teach people to fight. You notice, I give 1 year of good content, agreeable content, humorous content. I've given you all of that over the last year. Good dialogue, good research. Now is the time to start focusing on some hard conversations. So it won't be all hard conversations, but the hard conversations, because I won't let me go say no. Because if you think Steady is the kind of person that runs away from debates and disagreements, you really don't know Steady yet. So I'm going to bring that to the fore because we have to wake up the people them. The Gleaner is a national disgrace. Let's look at what else the people were saying. JLP, stop play. Badman's tune. What? JLP, stop play Badman's tune and say, we reject this type of politics. No more. Okay, you don't like that? PNP have for them thing that, for them MO that the government needs to, somebody said the government needs to reduce price of basic food to ensure its third term. Government doesn't control prices. All the money from the reduced GCT, cashback want to get back, all of the things that the JLP do with the bus system that is on the road. If people can save money on transportation, light bill, if people are save money on healthcare, if you're living in a first world country that knows that America, its healthcare is so expensive. A lot of people cannot afford healthcare. Jamaica has free healthcare. I believe that a bigger problem in Jamaica is the fact that Jamaica people love party and they love to show off, and love Jamaica people love spend money on things that they're not ready to spend money on yet, such as clothes and shoes. Jamaica is not broke. Look at the Vibes Cartel concert the other day. Look on all of the sold out concerts in Jamaica. Jamaica people have money can spend, then just love spend money on the wrong things and then blame the government. When you hit the like button if you don't know say I true me attack. We love to blame the government. We have the money. Somebody say, I am at labor right. PMP reached my yard some months ago. I don't see any JLP yet. We need to get very serious. See it right there, so. So this is the problem that I decide, because I was trying to just be just talk politics and think that people are going to come. But listen, I scan social media. Me see what get people's attention. PMP blogger can turn on them live or whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,000 people depend it. JLP and whoever is watching me now, me can't even get 100 likes when me I tell you truth, facts, and reality, things that you need to pay attention to. And I blame the PNP, but we can't blame the PNP. I blame the voters because I only think say politics is entertainment. If you want entertainment, go to the club. Politics is about life. All right. All right. Let's get some more comments. Man, I was hoping that TV man, but TV man, I apologize. Because we're supposed to talk, but no worry, TV man, him have a number of numbers, you know. I'm just trying this one. Let's try. See if TV man can help me close off the show, or I'll just do the comments. If I am to make him talk for a few minutes. TV man actually have a number of phones. This is the only one that's saved in this phone, so I'll try. But that's we'll address that at some other point. You understand me? So, but no over Clarendon, man. I go and watch the thing, man. I was offended by the song that JLP. I don't know which song that was. Marvin, we can check it out. You understand me? Grace Ben, Don Anderson is not PMP pollster. It's King Don. No, I like that comment. Grace Ben, I know you don't play when you're forward in the building. You understand me? You know, when you see these things, what they're doing is they're influencing the masses. Just like Father Trent said yesterday, there is a deeper psychology about the political messaging that is out there right now that a lot of labor rights are falling for. And that's why I am going to put in Disagreement Day as a permanent part of what we do on the Steady Show. Because that is the only way we're going to be able to expose a lot of things that are, it'll distract people from what they need to be paying attention to. It no confirm. So I see people putting it on my comment section. I ain't attacking anybody's talking points, but I said earlier that a production management me used to do. Performance management. Analytics. Have to use data and research-based analysis to come to judgment that affect who me hire and who me fire sometimes. And those decisions are not always easy. So when you forward in the comment section and you tell me about what nothing to confirm, a lot of us thought it was confirmed in the local government election, and yet look how soon we stop talking about that. But as soon as data into something Ian heals, them man they don't know any of the politics, none performance, none. Them the people don't, and I'm saying no, you shouldn't pay attention to the controversy, but you have to pay attention to how you're voting. We're not voting because we don't like Mark Golding, or we hate him because I'm going to say something right now. I'm going to save some talking points for future shows, right? I don't hate no Mark Golding, I don't hate no Peter Bunting, I don't hate no Dayton Campbell. None of these individuals have done anything to me personally. I don't have a personal agenda. I am not a anti-riser or a riser sympathizer. I am a JLP supporter. You understand me? I said to you? So I make that clear. So when people see the green on my channel, if they want to watch a feeding business, I take a stand. But I look at the things that we need to pay attention to in order to be positive. A lot of misinformation and disinformation is out there, disguised as truth. Some people don't know what truth is yet, but they're going to learn over here. So if you're not subscribed to the show yet, make sure you subscribe to the show. And I see 79 likes, 136 individuals visible. Bring me up to 100 likes. I assure you, we have a lot of things that we're going to talk about. And some of them going to be uncomfortable, but I have never been one to shy away from uncomfortable topics. So JLP, let's make one thing clear. The JLP is the party to win the third term. But while we say that, I want us to understand that if we allow Mark Golding to win the election because we are complacent, then it will be written in history that the people who are alive in this time, the voters who had the power to make a difference, they failed to act. And as a result, we're going to have to live with a shameful part of our history. That the British person, the person who mashed up Jamaica through government corruption, who helped mash up Jamaica through the government corruption, through FinSac, the one who take chain from round my neck, disgrace the Prime Minister, lie to the Jamaican people, lie about where he was born, lie to the people every day, introduce back violent politics, hateful politics in Jamaica on the backs of the voters of Jamaica. That man became Prime Minister at a time when Jamaica is at its highest level of prosperity. And I will be the first one to come out and say, shame on you, labor rights. So nobody thinks say it's going to be all lovey-dovey. I am not the kind of person that likes to lose. I'm not like foolishness. Go over Jamaica, go over protecting Jamaica because he was mad today. I am saying, we who work behind the scenes, we who understand deeper information from a research, data-driven, empirical, data, historical, data standpoint using quantitative and qualitative information, we know what's going on. And we are saying, labor rights, do not be complacent because the PNP, them full of ways and means. This is not about this is not about risers. This is about the riser faction who become PNP. It is PNP we're dealing with. And we can't afford to go back. All right, family, I never wanted to preach like this evening, but I wanted to understand that we are in a fight. By the way, anybody saw, some people been sending me the videos and I saw the videos myself. Anybody saw the video that Jamaica young police did that they are planning to assassinate the Prime Minister? No enough Jamaicans will love the Prime Minister, you know. We love and we appreciate the Prime Minister, but we're saying that we're dealing with a set of people who they want power at any cost. We do not forget that this is the first time that the PNP in all its history is faced with the possibility, not the certainty, of a third consecutive term in opposition, which means to say them are going to do everything and anything because they have never listened to me. Nobody will fight you harder than the person who has nothing to lose. The PNP that have nothing to lose. That's why they're not afraid for disgrace Jamaica on the international stage. That's the reason why they're not afraid. Never underestimate your opponent. This PNP party, they are ruthless. And they are planning to be ruthless. The Father Trent said yesterday when Mark Golden said, get wicked upon them, it was not an idle threat. You see, the next thing, you see when Mark Golden came on the scene, I'm a close, I'm just use this statement, I'm a close. The first show I ever did on this channel, it was almost 5 years ago. You know what that show was about? Can Lisa Hanna defeat Mark Golden? Because like many people, I saw the potential. That time I never know PNP history, I was just fascinated by the politics. That was it. I did another show. I look at Lisa's history and I say, yeah, Lisa can definitely defeat Mark Golden. Then I did another show. Can Lisa Hanna defeat Andrew Holness? I looked at everything. I looked at Lisa being a cultural person. I looked at all of that. And I said, she had what it takes. That's before we even saw where Andrew was going, because, you understand? And this was years ago. Well, did a follow-up show, those videos did well. When Mark Golden found a way to get to the top of PNP party, me stop the political content. Me dash it away. I stopped doing it. Me let go the politics. For about 3 years, I would say something now and then. That's how disappointed I was in the people of Jamaica. Or at least the delegates. That's how disappointed I was. Me dropped the argument totally. Because I said this don't make no sense. And then the thing that I was fearful of is that Jamaica would have given this man a chance. Because you see, when you're black and you're not very knowledgeable of history, TV man I call right now, you think so when the man show up with his white skin, he's here to save us. Hold on there. TV man.
Yeah, man.
Blame me, brother. Blame me. So it look like we're going to have a longer show. I don't know if you've been listening to the show.
No, I've been there year away. If you call, call me left go outside.
No, man. All right. So the first thing is that I called you late because my father Trent had a great reasoning earlier. It was a great reasoning. And, time run out. It happens sometimes. So, TV man, may I hear that wholesome reasoning even before? We reasoned before, but decided to join the live. I don't know if you look at the topic I chose this evening. The topic I chose was, can the PNP win the election? And what can we learn from the local government election? I'm still going to give you the chance for talk.
Yes.
You may not be long, but still share your thoughts with us. Take it away, TV man.
Yes. No, for the PNP win election, win this general election, the Labour at them, if they don't go to vote, that's the only way they can win. But once Labour put on them foot and go vote, like how they are now, like how they are in this vibe and everything, and this atmosphere and everything with them. PNP, it's just a one-off thing, the PNP now. To win this election, it's a one-off thing.
What do you mean a one-off thing to win the election?
Well, I mean a one-off thing. Most of the people them right now not really understand, say, it's not PNP them have vote for. No, them not really understand that. What they really understand about it, them just see a color. And a PNP color, like them would say, oh, come I know my grandfather and my mother go at PNP. But you need to ask yourself, what's the benefit of saying you're a PNP? Or your grandmother was a PNP. Some people might get some benefit, of course. We find that on the Labour side and the PNP side. But overall, we're talking about a country. We're talking about people who want to come back home. People who left go to make a living, or some people who are there sending their money back here to see that them family member all right, and while some family members stay back to see that they are all right. Right? But the Jamaica Labour Party is trying to make a country for everybody. Vital for everybody. If you notice, we are in demand for house now, steady. We're in demand for house. And if a country in demand for house, that means people want to live.
Why you think people want to live in a Jamaica, TV man?
Because no care the matter about high crime rates. We're not kill nobody comparing to some other country. Not because you might not hear about some country crime rate and we not pay attention to them at them crime rate. Because we live here with food problem, we can't see food problem. It's just like a man would have said, okay, me don't have me yard, but you see me out the road, you don't really know what's going on with me. You see best me come out the road.
Right.
But when you going in very uncomfortable. Right? So it's just like that. Jamaica with some other country. A man will live in America and live in some other country and even Caribbean country. Where them I go through. You hear me?
Yeah, man. May I listen, man?
Yes, when them I go through, it's tedious for them. To make a living, it's hard for them. Jamaica becomes a country, you know, if you would throw up a cane bump and throw a passport, you know. That's how Jamaica becomes now. The lifestyle where we can make in a Jamaica, and we must capitalize and about 3/4 we are blame government. Because why we are blame government, we not put it for ourselves.
Yeah.
We not push out it for ourselves.
Yeah.
Government supposed when we are picking a group, we know the government response to what few things like light, water, road, infrastructure, and development.
Yeah.
And government can't do that. You're supposed to set yourself clear, say, look, you can't enter the game too. And as I said to you, these are what government are put in place. That's why you see houses are in demand. And any country you live in, houses are in demand. Right now, Jamaica is supposed to be one of the only Caribbean country houses in so much demand.
TV man, you know, so to your point, the other day I need a mason to deal with certain things.
Yes.
Yeah?
You can't find them.
Can't find no mason, TV man. We talk to two mason man, so listen to me, I'm going to give you an estimate or whatever. The estimate no reach. Next somebody call me. People in Jamaica call me in a foreigner, say, listen to me. If you find one mason, make me know, because I need one mason too. But you do some masonry too, right?
That's where mason reach. And mason are so important now. Mason are so important where people don't even know. Mason so important like a teacher.
But
like
mason more important sometimes. Equally important.
A man need a house to live in. When a man need a house to put in family in. And he say he can't build it himself. And then we have the money and the material. First we get the labor to do it now. And can't find the mason and the carpenter to do it. Everybody book.
Them TV man.
Let's be steady. If we have everybody book, that simply means the country are developed.
The country are developed. You cannot go around it.
Living in that country steady.
You can't go around it. And the next thing now, you know, TV man, because you say so many things in a little time when you talk. But say from over this perspective, sir, people who live a foreign. We've been hearing the foreign and a better rules or whatever. And some people have no idea. People don't understand how much. Just yesterday alone, may I watch where they must say, black women in I must say 1 month alone, 106,000 of them lose their job. We see where you, I think I don't know if it was UPS or USPS, 20,000 people, 20,000 people get your TV man, so you know this. 20,000 people get laid off.
Government workers, and these are
government all right.
And these are government workers.
Government workers.
Yes. I don't say one individual or any company. These are government workers.
The people them whose jobs used to be safe. The people
cutting expense and they're trimming off your son, they're trimming off over the son, and you're saying to these people, how go upon the gut at Jamaica, Jamaica paradise.
I'm going to tell you.
I never travel, you know. But me go ask you the question overseas, because you over there. You ever done pay for house in America?
No, sir. No, sir.
You can buy house cash in America?
If we can buy one?
House cash, like you have the money.
Buy what kind of house? You can't even buy car cash much less house unless you want to drive an older vehicle.
Like that. America tell you can't tap fear.
Yeah, man. Because And I like, remember in America, say, right now that you touch a point there, a big thing what go on now in the real estate industry, are people who go around. Well, I know, yeah. But yeah, the point I want to tell you though, the point I want to make is that a lot of people are making a lot of money because they're buying houses from people who lose their house because they can't pay them property tax. And I like in Jamaica where we have property tax amnesty,
7 years, 9 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Government now poke you down. You're under the radar.
They don't know that. They don't know that. Me touch the point here earlier on. You see, over here, so TV, man, you see to have a good, but two things we're going to tell you. You see, to have a good health care plan is a lot of money. You cannot pay people die in this country because they cannot pay their health care, brother.
I'm going to show you Jamaican people, some of them unfair. Not all of them, because we have good Jamaicans.
Yes.
The diaspora around. We have good Jamaicans. I'm going to show you Jamaican people very unfair to Jamaicans. Steady. If you go to a hospital in America, if you don't have insurance, somehow you have to pay a bill. Good?
Big bill.
You go to a hospital out here in Jamaica, regardless what takes place, and no matter what go on, when you left at this moment, you left the hospital, there's no bill follow you. No matter what you go and tell me, you still have to lie down on bed and wait.
TV man, first of all, let me say this. You see in America, in enough of them healthcare is something away off a try for. Because healthcare is very important, right? And it's something where people shop around for all the time. This is not like in Jamaica where it's a one thing. People have to go, I want somebody and say, all right, me need you to deal with vision. Me need you to deal with general health. Me need another person to deal with other things. I saw you have to split it up. And no matter which way you turn it, it is very expensive. The next thing is that, you understand me? You see what? And if you have get good health care up here, for instance, we have a local youth. You understand me? So like every 3 months, them say, and them schedule you for have to pay money in the system. You have to pay in the system, When you lose your job up here, so you lose everything, You lose your house, you lose your car, you lose everything. You ever look at the amount of people in California and in Washington and in New York who are living on the side of the road? Jamaica people don't know nothing about that, A lot of people don't.
Because that's what we're saying. Because a lot of them, they will go into a living work.
Yeah.
This is how Jamaican look at it now. They go into a living work in America. I want here with them just confined. So most of what going on, they don't really spend much expense because most of who them go work for sometimes take care of the expense bills for them and some little things where them supposed to even go, they go get for themselves. Right? Until when they're ready to go, also they go get 1 and 2 day or so go pick up some things or shop. No, I will tell some Jamaicans, because I do a research from where you check on some things. One barrel, so one empty barrel. We don't talk about full barrel. We talk about an empty barrel. In some state, based on where you buy that barrel, is $100.
Yes,
$100.
Yes,
the barrel alone.
Yes, man. Anytime you touch California, New York, Florida is not as bad. Massachusetts, anytime you touch down at them, the place there, everything at top dollar. Everybody, people don't even know how much people have to pay for one local room in a New York.
$1,800 for your 1 room and $2,000 for your 1 room.
More than that too. Number, not to mention California.
Step.
Yeah.
Step. Sometimes I step, or them back up the step, or the step things there.
Yes. And I don't know, top class place them either. California are the same thing. People don't understand. It is not as easy.
And when they finish, they come back and say, so we crime high in Jamaica. And you're saying, why the crime high? Jamaica don't make guns. So you people that in the America and now these areas, 3/4 of the family are sent back gun a barrel come here.
I don't want to interrupt you again, but here, now that you mentioned this, about 3 days ago, I was watching something on the news. Do you know, Chicago are one bad place already, right?
Yes.
And they must say, well, McDonald's is pulling out of Chicago. That was a general headline, right? But the next thing is, them fight and them go on so bad in a Chicago that McDonald's decide to put lock on the door and them say 21 year, yeah, 21. Them have to pull out of the place, but them a say them a restrict the thing now. If you're not 21 years and older, you understand me?
Yes.
Then you can't even go in there to sit down and dine. That's how it is. The youths them, you understand me? Them they're not afraid for dirt they one another in a Chicago to the point where
Anyway,
the businesses are leaving Chicago and all of them thing there. You see, and the next thing we need to bring at the point here, make it talk again. Because you just bring me down one different avenue since you go there, right?
Yes.
You see, in a Jamaica, most of the times when you hear say somebody get dirt, it's because maybe it's a robbery, maybe it's a mix-up, one way or the other. Maybe it's a domestic relationship. How much time you hear over here, so picnic said they go shoot up the school, shoot up the train, shoot up the big building.
You just watch a little game movie, in that game show.
Yeah.
One of them and go act it out.
Yeah.
You just go watch one game show and
Yeah.
go act it out.
Yeah.
And when you say to these people, Jamaica is a country right now. Every day I say to them, hold on pound of birthright.
Yes.
Don't let nobody come here and take on a birthright. Someone can't go nobody come to go take on a birthright.
You can't.
Hold on your birthright.
Oh God, hey. What a show this evening. We don't hit the like button right now. Hit the like button.
Hold on your birthright. Don't make nobody tell you foolish that you left your birthright and go criticize the country. You're not Americans. Come down, you're not European. Come here, come criticize for them country, no matter what them go to up there. Not even very Cuban. There's not that so much thing you over there. Come here, come criticize in one country.
All of the TV, man. So, know that we have this president in the office. Me said earlier on, I'm going to say it. Me say it earlier on, I'm going to say it again. Notice, you know. When me think Kamala would have win the election, you know, me used to say, well, if I think Kamala go win and run my mouth, you know, and this man I win, you know, me not my mouth and talk, you know, because them man not take talk, you know.
This man got in bed.
Them man not take talk.
Different to tomorrow.
Yeah, well, I know. But people not pay attention. What you think happen when they say they might give people 1,000 for self-deport themselves? I tell them, say you better leave before we ask you to leave. Leave.
Before me hold you. Because what you know?
Lord
what
of
the man is literally
mercy.
doing? The man want to turn America back into a racist country, white country, some supremacist business. The man not interested. And these are what some black people don't even learn with vote for Trump and all of these people up there. Because what have they know? It's just like PMP out here. Trump walk on them back like a bridge to get where I'm going. And then, when him say I deport you know, you are someone who stand up for you know. Because anybody fall in a group, you have to go in over there, they vote 3 man that you don't care. No exception of the day. It's just like the PMP out here now, you know. He must say vote for him. And you say, what is your plan? Vote for him, but what you can't criticize what me I do. And if me ask you, okay, you criticize for me plant an orange tree. While you pull and plant mango and orange together. What me say plant the mango and orange and make them grow no? You have to well then, all right, me go plant them, but when?
Hit the like button. You know, hit the like button if you don't know. Say TV man. TV man, pause.
People don't understand
what
these people are running with. They're saying that they are PMP. Yes, nothing wrong. I'm glad to hear that they are PMP. I'm glad to know that we have a labor right and we have a PMP in Jamaica, yeah. And the both of them can go work for their country. They better call. But at this PMP and at this time, this is not PMP. This is not PMP. This is a Rise United, like an alien coming up through the PMP sprouting up. It's just like you have a plant and when a tree just come grow up on it. And you said, okay, but me plant my orange tree.
TV man, stick up in. What
grow up my orange tree and take it over and live off of it. And you can't get a orange.
I wonder if you not listen to a TV. People, I wonder if you don't hear the things that TV man is saying on the show. I wonder if you don't have the perception. Eh?
They don't read, they don't check, they don't want to know, they only want to tell them PMP. This is not PMP we're dealing with. We're dealing with Rise United. Rise United is a party that say better for the rich, better for the people who tapanaris. PMP, that's a poor people party. And that's what these people are traveling on. And these people who used to run behind them don't understand. Me agree them like them party. Nothing wrong like your party. Nothing wrong. We don't have a problem you like in your party. But you need to look and say, my country first, party second. Because if I don't have a country, I can't have a party. And if tomorrow morning, when these people should even claim sport to a country, and sweep out of the reserve, unless we have a problem to build back again, we can't sue him. We can't do nothing to him.
You know, here Jamaica?
Everybody, him already have been picked everybody out of the country. And where him go, you can't touch him. Who you going to talk to if you came back here? Don't tell me no one. When we have a treaty, we have a treaty and tell him to come back here. Forget the constant child. Eh?
People, on listen to a TV man I say.
People that have them visa, you people who on our PMP, look for what Andrew Wallace is doing. What we need to look on? Okay, Andrew Wallace build a house here. So if him there wants here, why build a house? If him do it bad, we can go up and go quarrel, we know we find him. Tell me if Mark Golden have one house at Jamaica. Tell me if any child go school at Jamaica. They went in school, they went home school. But at least they get Jamaican education same way. Somebody in Jamaica can benefit. Because have you ever tutoring at home? Somebody benefit. Where the opposition pit and grow. Just to show you the man don't even care. All of this I see been going on. And everybody think I publish and I say, well, this account and that account. You might go check my account not going on. Remember, we'll check it now steady. Let us check it. Let us check it. I mean a rerun, so we have one for rerun. We'll show Jamaican to the 19th. We have one account for rerun. What about proving? We'll put the 1-1, you know.
1-1. Separate them. Yeah.
1-1. We are proving. That's a 1. Good?
I'm proving have locations in a different countries too.
Yes. Different countries, but we put the 1. And they have one for there and I'm on it.
We're turning and proving.
He never. Yes. So what I know. Him not none with Scotia. Can I figure out local money?
Yeah.
Him not none with NTB.
Yeah.
So him not buy no stock.
Yeah.
Because him want to stock them. Because when you buy stocks, you have accounts of accounts. Good?
Which
Remember, you have an account where you lend. You have an account now between Barbados and you. Because you have a thing where you have between them.
That is it. And then at the same stock of thing too.
No, did you check all of these accounts? We have 9 accounts already.
Yeah.
Over 9.
Yeah.
And we know our accounts say.
Yeah.
Because me work now checking account. I work now savings account. And I have a checking account. I took a loan from Sagicor. I end up with 3 accounts. Then give me 1 for savings. I have a savings account before I open the loan. And I get a loan account. And then I get another account which is where when you save, when you don't pay a loan, that money generates automatically to your that loan account. So you get that as a benefit when you finish paying your loan.
That is
right?
it. That is it.
The average Jamaican where these people teach them over the years don't have an account because it's crime.
Right.
So if you have an account, it's crime. When you have an account, it's crime. So you can't. Me have over 21 accounts in a study.
But me know that. But that's a reasonable amount of accounts to have. And I'm glad say somebody said it on the show finally. Because you know.
Me have what you know? Me have account, me have 3 days up. 3 days up. Me buy stocks, me have about 4 stocks, so me buy 7 that. Because each account go with that, each stock go with that account.
Yes.
Good. Me have 2 with Jamaica National. That are 9. Me open 3 between me neighbor culture and them group monks. So I always try to stand by them and help them. And my 2 daughters, my 2 daughters and 2 other person, that are 4. Come in here, the pamphlet them and come me. That are 4. So that's when me reach? 7?
Me never did follow the number. Me never did follow the numbers a while ago. Yeah.
4 more.
Yeah.
Right? Remember now, me do work one account with PC Bank. So no matter what it's still there. Me have account with credit union, me have savings and me have loan. So that's a 3 more account there so. You understand me? Me have account with Scotia Bank. But the thing about it that you have these accounts, but after a while you outgrow these accounts. And that is what Jamaican people don't understand. So when a man comes out and say a man have 20th account, what's 20th account? What is 20th account?
But
It's what in 20th account.
But
and what you how you put in 20th account. Where you get your money from put in 20th
it's
account.
about the kind of trades being done with those accounts. And can they say, just like Daz been a try to put out the other day, that we have illicit enrichment going on, and we can prove through the transactions that are taking place. So what I say is, somebody make a statement, make a comment a while ago, and I want to read it because I like it. This person say, Golden can take them for fools because they declare themselves as fools. I love that. Show labor rights.
Look here, I'm going to show you something. When a man said to you, and look at a country like this that booming, and he come out and said, accounts, in this modern days and time, where wire transfer and everything can take place online, account is nothing to open.
Nothing at all.
Account is nothing to have.
But you just proved the point.
Said, account. And then what will the man do? You're living in a country that you're running for power. I've been trying to show the Jamaican people not think and they don't see. You live in a country because this man don't want to have no ties because when you know where him over plans for that he can live up in have no ties, you can't talk to him. What should the man do? You live in a country that houses are so in demand. We'll go back to the house thing.
Yes, ma'am.
The house business are so in demand. So if anything you drop, people want to live in it. Anything you put on, people want to live in it. If you put on a good cardboard box, people have to guarantee. And what you know? And you take your money.
Because more people are employed, you know. More people are employed, so the demand for houses is much higher right now, just like how you're talking.
It's much higher than country. Teddy. If the people, if house are in that demand and contract, mean people want to live in Teddy, people want to stay here, people want to build their life, people are invest. People are
working here.
Country, invest in that country.
Yep, people are working. People are working.
What Jamaican don't understand, our climate is so modest that we have a little rain, we get a little sun, we could eat, we could cool, we have it just going like that. You know, big bash and so when some people have showed that when sun drain not clean. Or some people somewhere with water and just block up some place. But normally, if you have everything up on top, we good. Because we not get enough for we can't manage. And when you look, I'm not taking fee money and invest in another country. How much from Barbados dollar steady?
I don't know. I not check Barbados. I not check Barbados money like that.
It's higher than Jamaican, right?
Yeah, most likely. Because they have a good economy.
About $50.
Yeah. I don't know Bajan dollar. I can't pull it up right now though. But go ahead, keep talking, yeah.
But when you look into it steady, I'm gonna take the money and you invest in another country. And steady, if the man come you understand you have a lot of land where we are here, where we are a year, what we are saying. If him take the money and go to some investor, we have the land steady. And decide to make house, because house in demand. And him see what I say, he can make certain amount of house make people get before the year up. Can you not need to win to make them a steady? And your investment and your benefit. And your investment and your benefit. So you don't need to win. So whether you win or not, your investment stand. And you free for even pull up to make on 25 house. That's 25. I mean, what about 100? You want about 100? And then the people drop them tomorrow morning. 25 house. That the same people that you believe in to vote for you, and the same people that you want to rule over and be president or prime minister over, and the same people you're advising how to spend their money and what to do. So why is it that you can't see investment in the country that you want to rule over?
You know have no intention to stay in that country there. You understand me? And Barbados to US dollar is 1 to 2. You understand me I said to you? So
it's 1 to 2.
1 to 2, yeah. So them economy is pretty good.
Yes.
Because that's what it is.
They're nearer to US more than us, no, sir?
They what?
They are nearer to US more than we.
Me don't know.
to
Now
the
give me,
US.
now give me the geography.
Yeah, man.
A
We're in the
business with the
Caribbean.
do. Yeah,
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 man. It is in the Caribbean.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
They're nearer.
Mm-hmm.
So watch me now. Where we are, and where we situate in the Caribbean, you know,
Mm-hmm.
we are doing pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
In comparison to them other country there. So that's one of the reasons why the geopolitics kind of business. Yeah.
Yeah, but what these people not looking? Remember, I know we have good thing before that the US that Singapore and come Singapore and come and contact.
Go learn from Jamaica. Yeah, man.
I'm building themselves.
Yeah, man.
On their head.
Yeah, man.
Actually, the IMF come and contact say good on Jamaica go look on them model.
Yes.
And bar it. See Barbados then come and say they want with the house what we build and love what we build with house.
Mm-hmm.
How we model and take and go back with.
Yeah.
And you tell me, this man who want to rule over us.
Yeah.
And say he's a ruler and a leader and he want to rule, afraid to take fee money. I mean, we make 25 votes, give the people if stay in the country vote fee.
All right, give me 1 minute, TV man. So I see somebody calling right now, but right now we're talking to TV man. So you can send me a message or, send me a message because I'm busy on this line right now. But thank you very much. Go ahead, TV man.
So these are some things where we have to look into. And then when we know PMP different from right unite, no matter what back then, PMP when he would try to do what them try and do in but yeah, some of them. All right, look at it. When PG was in power, When PG was in power, and with him, with that person as the finance.
Barbados Rose Henry. Yeah, go ahead, my brother. Go ahead.
Watch me now. When PG was in power, and all takes it. This little thing I want to ask people about. This 96 million for that ball. You know about 96 million? For one ball when kicking one goal at one time? We qualify for World Cup.
Oh. Sorry about that.
You
so
remember the ball,
No, I'm not sure. But big up to Jamaica 87. He was the one calling a while ago. Jamaica 87, we will talk again. Thank you always for supporting the show. It's been a long time. A TV man moment right now, and TV man is really doing a great job. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
The ball there. Me never hear nothing much about it, As far as I hear, me want to confirm good that Mr. PG make free motel of France. Apartment or hotel of France.
Yeah, about that one too.
So why is it that you don't want to invest in them country?
That is it. And
why?
Now that you mentioned that, let me make this. You said it earlier on. Mark Golden, him invest in our Cayman Island the other day. No, it wasn't Cayman. Where was this country that him go ahead and do the housing thing? Was it Bahamas?
Barbados.
Was it Barbados?
It's Barbados, man. It's Barbados, man. I think it's Barbados. Yeah.
No, man. I think it was Bahamas, man.
Bahamas.
Yeah, it was Bahamas. Yeah, I just want to be sure because I talk about that already. But that shows you intention. But if the man, then let's talk about that for a while. One of the reasons why they went and they sought business with Bahamas is that they say, and this was after Mark Golden became opposition leader. He said this was because they wanted higher value for their money because the Jamaican currency is weak. That is what they were saying at the time. But one of the things I want to point, I want to point something out. Yeah, what on the TV, man? Yeah. One of the things I want to point out about that is that if they don't, and you probably said this already, if they don't want to invest in a Jamaica, you know, no interest in a Jamaica. But the next part of it also is that they want to take the wealth out of Jamaica. They want to extract all the resources, but not invest it in a Jamaica. And then they brought down the poorer class of Jamaicans. So the real fight in a Jamaica, you know. Where you see the Gleaner a fight, Mark Golden a fight, Matalan a fight, all of the big people them a fight, is that the transfer, the transfer of wealth, you know, that is taking place, you know. The wealth is coming back, you know. Hold on, let me ask you one question. Did you see the article the other day with this hotelier that came out and said, listen to me, we are suffer because of the whole heap of Airbnb them in Jamaica, they do not have to deal with the same regulations. We can't beat them in a pricing and nothing because the regular man is getting wiser because Dr. Andrew Holness get people wiser now. So poor people. So the ultimate fight in Jamaica is this, It is the poorer class against the upper class, or the money class in Jamaica. That is what this election is about. Go ahead and talk. I had to make that point. Jamaica. Yeah, man.
Because look here, these people don't care about the country.
They don't.
These people have a set of people who decide. Look here, a Mark Golding, remember, a Matalan Jamaican people. When you ask some of these people, they don't even know. A Matalan endorsed Mark Golding.
Yep. Matalan, we have the whole heap of housing development that we then build and charge whole heap of money.
Contract to the PMP government in Portmore. A lot of those houses can't pay for up till now.
See them?
Man, when a man tell me I pay 3,000, I want to pay 3,000 for Margaret. 3,000 was worth for money. 3,000 was worth for money back in the time then. Right? And up till now, a lot of them still can't pay for that house in over 50 years. Over 40 years going. Still can't pay.
So, and what we're essentially saying is that these are the people that are the machinery behind the PNP. That's why you see all Skengdan come out. Skengdan come out and talk about PNP going to win 38 seats because a lot of Jamaicans fail to realize the kind of big money that these people get out of the politics. You see how much money they pump in a politics because of the big money we then get out of it.
And these people when you are running down back and then don't understand that.
They don't know that this is about money. This is not about the fight to serve Jamaica. This is the fight to money and money. This is about money. This is a money thing. That's why crime no matter to them because they're no business about who are dead because the crime is not affecting them where they are. This is about money.
Look, I share 2 points with you. Remember Jamaica had a problem one year. We couldn't get opposition for Jamaica. Why? Because nobody no want it.
Nobody don't want it. Me never know what is their problem.
Opposition leader. The idea when before Mark Golding get it. Where are the PMP? So nobody never want it.
Why though?
I see these guys look and see that Jamaica and up on a platform to show off.
Bless up, Mark Stewart. Bless up. By the way, 1 second. I want to say big up and bless up to everybody in the comment section. Listen. So, at the moment of the close of the show, TV man step in. Now the chat gone all the way up. It look like the people that sell out the thing. And I said TV man there. Listen, I'm seeing 120 likes. This is the kind of content what we get from Father Trent and TV man. But deserve more likes than that, You understand me? Uno hit the like button. I say 224 right now. You understand me? Uno hit the like button for the steady show. And that me ask you if you do. Because we are talk good over here. Go on TV man. Talk to your people them.
Yeah, we couldn't find an opposition. Remember when the man come, Fifth governor party man even change all the rule of the party in IPP. And these people don't even sit that.
Change the leader.
The man change the rule in front of your eyes right there. To tell us somebody can challenge him for 2 years.
Hold on there. Before you, don't raise the point there because you have a way to draw things out of me, TV man. Big up TV man and Father Trent giving steady show a lot of strength right now. Big up on yourself. It look like me I'll miss the point. I will say a while ago, but I wanted to say something.
But the man,
yeah.
What I'm saying,
Yeah.
The way the people them go about this thing,
yeah.
And them never realize that the man change all the constitution about the PMP party.
Hold it right there, so because if you say one more thing, we're gonna lose the point. TV man, this is what I made mention earlier on when Mark Golding stay. I'm gonna make a talk soon. Mark, this is my whole thing why the fight so hard. You really bring it out of me right now. Jamaica, yeah, remember saying the only thing we really learn about leadership, is about Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey, and we learn about black leaders. And then we learn, most of it come up through the church leader. So then tell yourself to give your life to Jesus, and we come to church 2-3 times a week. Yes. Make yourself a youth. Go get your education, go to school. That is the black man. So the black man have to come through the system where them build for we,
Yes.
What we few people them not understanding now is that Mark Golden, them now, people like Mark Golden, them not follow the. Hold on. Let me tell you something. What me I say to them is this: they don't follow the moral conscience of people like a Dr. Martin Luther King. You understand me? They don't. That's why them study people like a Machiavellian. Them study people like a Karl Marx. Them study people who believe at power at any cost. You understand me? I say to you? So what me I say is that them no business, they no business about poor people. Talk no TV, man. I just wanted to make that point. Go ahead.
Me observe them. I've done that.
Yeah.
Me not just watch Labour, I watch PMP.
Yeah.
So me can tell you for the two self, how them operate. How me I see them operate. Watch
Yeah.
out. Anybody that the people then find out, they want to win a seat. But watch me now.
Yeah.
They want to win the seat in the way that they have the control over the seat.
Yes.
Anybody that shows power into a seat are where the people them look up to, like, can be the next leader in that same party.
You have no example? You have no example? You have no example? Yeah, talk to me. Yes, sir. I thought you were going to go there, but just push it. Yeah. Lawrence Rowe.
Lawrence Rowe is a young, he's a bright guy.
Mm-hmm.
Me like him vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Him talk well.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because one thing with me, no. Me observe things and so forth. But sometimes I'm wondering, why these bright people get tangled with these people that have them stringing along and they're not pulling themselves away? Because watch it, I get them and get rid of, because them see Lawrence was a threat. Then say Damon Crawford was a threat. But me find that Damon Crawford just talk a lot of things.
Damon does.
Talk a lot of things.
Damon does MC. Damon does MC, man.
He make them puppet in more.
Talking puppet that, man. Talking puppet that.
They just press him button and tell him, go there go speak, and they will listen to you. Go there go speak, and they will listen to you. Go there go speak, and they will listen.
Vibes.
Let people puppeting along, and you're not a dunce. You're one of the black man where you say you're bright. Then if you're bright, let people look up to you. Let people see you like leader. Don't talk through somebody else's talk. Make your talk, and it must be sound. He doesn't see himself as a prime minister. He don't look like he sees himself as a prime minister.
Yeah.
He don't look like he sees himself as a leader. So watch out. He just want to be the follower.
Vibes, man. He love your attention.
Yes.
Him a the hype man for your party.
Yes. And he speak like one of the brightest thing. And don't even realize that, Damien, he don't realize it. Sometimes I say, Damien, trick or don't make understand what you said. Because you're talking a philosophy where people, where you're talking, the tone is like, if you don't have this education, we're not going to understand you. That's why I see man Dean Jackson Miller the other evening. Even though I listen to Dean Jackson Miller again. But I see man Dean Jackson the other evening. I mean, Dean Jackson Miller have to group him up. Put him in one corner. Where him back in one corner. And there's no explanation. He's sitting there. Right? So these people, have to say back to my point.
Yeah.
These people don't want anybody. Them try to lickle them down, but they still keep them. Lickle them down.
Hold on there. Don't race.
You can't be the leader.
Don't race that point. Because we say it on this show. We see it with Andre Harton too.
Yes.
And we see it.
Guy.
And yeah. We see it with them. So what we are saying is this. Them brilliant and them have the potential. But the agenda of the PNP will not allow them to have any influence. Then just use them. You see, you notice the next thing. You notice the whole heap of woman them Mark Golden are bringing that thing right now. All them do I put on a front. Them a try to look like they not talk in at this because in a freedom system, as you say, them have to have influence over the seat. And like I say, if you got a Tova, there is a certain culture we run in a Tova seat, one in a Anne-Marie vase, one in a road. No, a one PNP culture them want. And is to make sure, say, Mark Golden and Bolton have the ultimate control over everything. Because this is the FinSac 2.0 in the making. So the FinSac we experienced before, what we're witnessing now is how it was built.
How it was built. So these Jamaicans who run behind these people, and I say PNP, no one have to do the message, but I'm telling you, I'm a PNP who not vote for. Me know no love on the party. But if you don't want to vote for you, right, stand down.
One
better come.
quick thing.
You can find somebody to lead the party which is a Jamaican.
Say this
somebody
thing.
Who are born Jamaican, somebody who want to have your Jamaican interest at heart.
But here's my point. Here's my philosophy on that. I want to say big up to everybody. Road Less Traveled, Carlton, Rose Henry. You understand me? Electra in the building, Michael Francis. Big up to everybody in the building right now. I want to say big up to Uno. Big up. Big up to everybody bigging up the steady show. Donna, everybody that is in the building. I mean if you cut you this, I love acknowledge the people in the comments. But may I say is this? The man them they not operate with no moral conscience. Just the mere fact that Bunting did talk about Machiavellian master stroke when they did silence Damien. And the whole Machiavellian thing is Machiavellianism believes that there cannot be politics and morality don't go hand in hand. So in other words, theme thing is that if you're going to be a good politician, you can't be an agent of morality. Andrew Holness is an agent of morality that's building up Jamaica. So we don't understand the dark politics and the dark administration that we would see in Jamaica if we allow them a people here to come in the power. Talk to me, my brother. Big up Jassetta.
Look at that. I like this one name Campbell, General Secretary.
Oh my goodness.
Him come out, him disrespect the Prime Minister. Him carry on, him call up his name, and him behave. And you're saying, you know, for these people using you. Tomorrow morning, if this man you know General Secretary, he might move you.
Yeah, man.
Because you can't get the pie where you forget. You can't get the second pie where you forget. Because you're not left you. They not give you. Because for them things already set. The money of turning in Jamaica.
Question to you.
Jamaican people supposed to keep working like a Jakarta all day long to build them up.
I have a question for you. You notice how these days, when them have them like a forum here or their press conference, you notice how them start set things that, in other words, them a steal JLP ideas. Them start to sound like JLP. Them a try start sound more intelligent right now because them a try to target the young, brilliant minds because them, the spotlight is on them.
Do anything.
Anything.
Forget their hand on the prize. Anything. Look here. Remember, politicians supposed to be about policy for the people.
Yes.
And upliftment. And implement things that can work for the people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Politicians are supposed to go there, lift up all in skirts and across people, man.
Oh my goodness.
And since Andrew Holness come in, Andrew Holness and Bruce Golding Dave, those kind of politics they start trend down. And since Andrew Holness come in and take Andrew Holness trend down them politics there. You know, it doesn't matter what they say about the man.
But they want those things trending again. That's why them a fight SOE. You understand me? And that's why them a try to steal credit from the Prime Minister for the reduction of crime. And when you look at it, you know, every single metric that one should reasonably expect from a Prime Minister, you know, the Prime Minister is hitting those metrics, you know. Yet, they want to talk as if this is the worst administration and country is going in the wrong direction. So that's why I say we're going to do some hard talk because the propaganda, we have to fight the propaganda. You understand me? I said to you. Somebody said TV. Go ahead.
The people end up believe that once you're a Jamaican and you have that power to control certain things, they feel like you deserve it. Watch out. Remember, crime was up. Crime is going down now. Where do you think the man come out and say? And the Prime Minister now, the government, I get it down. And the police. So the police is who?
Who is creating the policy? Well, I know. Here's the thing. Who are creating the policies and who is giving the resources and the training and who are raise the pay, who are deal with them, who is standing beside them and standing with them, who is building up their morale? The Prime Minister, the administration, so you cannot divorce it.
Yes, why not? If Andrew Holness was enough for them party, and I be so, then take him out long time.
Long time.
Then take him out. Because watch out, he was too famous for the crimes, he was too for his own self, to his own good.
And he would be driving an agenda that is not the agenda of the party. Yes. So what we have said to the people them.
Anybody who rise up, look when the man come out for there, and it said, tax and education. I want to show you how these people don't even know that they might try to press the people and button in every way. They're trying to show it to look upon. Where the people they might try to press the people and button in every way. 3/4 who go school in Jamaica are who? Poor people picnic.
Yes. More than 3/4.
Poor people.
Mm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
90% of our school at Jamaica are poor people picnic.
Mm.
Did I put it that way there, don't it? Would I put it that way?
I would probably go at least 90, 92, 93. But go on.
Well, all right.
Yeah.
A poor people picnic. So when I tell them I put tax by education, who them a tax?
Poor people, Pitney. Poor people.
Eh?
Poor people.
Who them a tax then?
Poor people.
What about poor people?
Poor people.
Eh?
Mm.
When you come back and say you have to put a little tax on food, there's some put a little
Poor
tax here
people.
on this by imported goods.
Poor
Who
people.
ever eat the food?
Poor people.
And poor people that eat food.
Mm.
So no matter how you put it. But what these people don't understand that you don't have to stop jumping on the year PMP. When real PMP come along, stand up for it. But right now it's not PMP. It's Rise United.
All right, I'm going to say something to that point, right? And this is how we probably say the same thing, but we differ. You see, my approach is this, right?
Yes.
PMP, they've always been bad. We have not experienced Rise United yet. We are seeing the potential of Rise United. There is a blind spot.
Right now.
There is a blind. Well, I know there is a blind spot. More on the Jamaica people put on what you call your blind spot sensor. They in the new car them now. So if something pull up beside you, it go off, it beep.
Yes.
You understand me? The sensor that I want Jamaicans and JLP to have is this. This Rise United, it built like a different beast. It still has the bad parts. In other words, Rise United is all PNP on steroids, 4 crate of beer, 10 whiskey.
Yes.
You understand me?
Yes.
Alcohol, everything that is bad. In other words, it is the entire machinery of the PNP with Mark of the Beast as the head of it, which means to say a one-way Jamaica can go. Remember, you know, with everything that they got out of government corruption,
Yes.
they have not been able to duplicate the success we then get from DBG and Finchak, you know.
Yes.
Because proven runs at a loss, everything else not now go on. So my question, hold on, my question is this. The logical question is this. If it is 30 years them in a politics and
Yes.
the only thing they're known to have success for is DBG through government corruption. The Omar Davis in a government, them up on the outside, but they're playing for the same team. You understand me? Right hand and left hand. If that's the only thing in all these years that we've known them, they've ever had success. We put them in a security minister them field, them going a banking them field, them going a this them field. They're not known for any ideas. Couldn't even read a proper budget. So the question TV, man, PNP and Jamaica is this. With all the money that I spent on the campaign and all the efforts that they are investing, if it is that the only thing that they've ever been successful at is government corruption, their businesses are down. Why do you think they can do anything different? Well, no, the question is, why do you think they are capable of doing anything else or achieving success by any other means than government corruption? That's the only thing they're known to do.
Well, I know. Steady. Would you believe me, say? You see after this done, and this politics here, and him lose, don't surprise if you're saying that Bobby is going to want to see.
Well, anywhere else, anywhere in the Commonwealth, he can do it.
These people just prey upon the poor
God
black people
Almighty.
in these countries. We don't know better.
Let me...
Look here. Tell me someone and try to do something. Not try to sure. All the years I grew up, me say, PMP for poor people.
What kind of poor
Why
people?
are we not richer in Jamaica?
Because PNP is for poor people. So for there to be a PNP, there has to be poor people. That's the logic me get.
Them say, PMP are for poor people. But you still, we can remember when we grew up, PMP have what? About 21 garrison. JLP must have 2. I must want a man to go behind the one at home there. But watch me now. It's just a Tivoli, a matter of fact, garrison. And they used to burn it as that. But why Tivoli always have in cricket team, in volleyball, in netball, in football, all of these teams showcasing, taking home medals, doing all these things. Why? And then every PMP area.
Big up Leonie Lioness. Go ahead, brother.
All these PMP area. Why they not having these things then? Why they not coming these things?
Remember the situation where Bruce tried to walk with Portia through the garrison. Portia turned it down.
Yes.
Andrew
Yes.
tried twice. Portia turned it down because essentially what we are saying is that the PNP cannot function without preying on the backs of the poor, like hyena. Them are scavenger party. That's what we're trying to say to the Jamaican people. Then.
Remember, the Prime Minister turned to Bunting already, and said, "Make we work together for the crime." It's not a Bunting country, nor a Andrew country.
Yeah.
It's a Jamaica for everybody. Window. He said no. No, that crime are going to hear the man come out and try to take that. And them say, forget read of the Zozo. That's why crime are going to because them it are going to.
But even me read piece of article with somebody that wrote in the paper today, because one of the things I want people to be mindful of is how them are use them propaganda. JLP do anything positive, they don't report it. But this person, one of the things they're saying in the article is that we cannot just look at the Zozo or SOE or whatever you call it.
Yeah.
And then you want to use example of, so we have to look at what's going on deeper. So they're still trying to suggest that what we need to do now is sit down and talk to the criminals, and no matter what they do, we go and talk to them. Bunting tried that and fail, and then him talk about, well, I know, yeah, and he talk about the dark night of the soul, and him fail, and then the other day, maybe Bunting come out again and talk about if him become security minister again. And these are the things that we're hearing. So where else in the world you fail on that level, but you get to come back on a stage and talk about you want your job back? These are the things that we need to be talking about as labor rights, not just the drama. We need to look at what they're planting. But my thing is this, TV man. I realize enough PNP people, they do not care. They just want to win. It's party politics. So everything from me comes back down to, can the PNP really win the election? And the question is, what can we learn from the local government election? What we're essentially saying is that if it is that the labor rights and Jamaica who care about development, as I said before, I'll say it again, we are not voting for JLP, we are voting for development. Me know enough of the ladies, them are enough man, they respect Andrew though. Man, them respect Andrew Green Clarks. You understand me? And the ladies, them love Andrew or whatever. But that's not my reason for endorsing and putting my full weight behind the JLP. I am doing this because I like the development that is happening in Jamaica. Because development benefit me, you, and everybody else. When you know, say, repeat now.
If the country strive and develop, we not have to go to work.
We not have to go work again because Jamaica tough.
Get the chance to dash away.
Yeah.
And the same thing England might say, put 2 ship out of water and call them because they have good work and income.
Yeah.
You remember the thing that the Windrush?
Yeah, remember the Windrush thing. Yeah.
After they done whip and tell with and say, yeah man, when they done with and say, yeah man, see them get independent and say, yeah man, they get independent, but they have good worker.
Stick up in right there,
England is a come out of war. England is on his face.
I said, hold on the TV, man. But said this earlier on. I'm going to say this again. When we say, because I make the point quick, I'm going to try to do it, because this is at the heart of what I talk about. I say it earlier on, I allude to it earlier on, and I say, they don't think like we do. They're not the same moral fabric they make out of. But I say, at the end of the day, the white man go America, and I'm saying it's capturing, remember, I say, for we own, sell we out. No for the one that we see in Jamaica now run down PNP, I feed them ancestors this same way out, because same blood running on them. Same blood running on them. So we have a set of people that will sell us out. To people like Mark Gold in them. You understand me? The holder of the slaves. They will sell us out to feed them bloodline because we don't understand who we are and the riches that we have. And what we're saying is that this is not about the color skin. The color of Mark Golden's skin is little or nothing to me. I'm not a racist, but what we're saying is that black people, we see one of the biggest things with us as black, not just Jamaicans, but black people as a whole, is that we are the only race of people. The only time we unite, and maybe when you come on to sports, You understand me? And maybe
Yes.
we can get together in an entertainment and even in a problem again. But black people, we never unite to do anything. You come to America right now, so let's go to the America front. America is not really targeting Jamaicans, and black people from everywhere, They are going after the Asians and the Hispanics. They're going after the people who work in groups.
Yes.
They come in big groups and then build up little China, little Tokyo, then build up little India. I saw them function. So then build an economy within the American economy, and they come and they reap the whole of the money out of Jamaica, out of the country, out of the US. And Donald Trump is trying to stop that. Hence, we have the tariffs. That is what is behind it.
Yes.
But what they're literally trying to do is this. They want the wealth to move back into the hands of white people. Just so it happened in America, it happened all over the world because black people work themselves up. That's what Mark Golden is trying to do. Remove the wealth from the black people. Because if Jamaica, black people, them build and start own land and run them own a government and them own a economy, the country is going to be powerful. So we don't need to see anybody like a Mark running Jamaica, where probably 95, 96% of we are more, we're black people, regular hard working class people. The problem they have with Andrew Holness, hold on, let me make the point that we can talk. The problem they have with, hold on, brother, hold on. The problem they have with Andrew Holness, is that Andrew Holness is building a government. Not just OpenAI, it is benefiting the regular people. Enough people now work for rich people now and are built for themselves. People like yourself, people like yourself who are build business and are do all kind of things. I have to force to say this because I want poor people understand this is an economic war that we're in. This is about money.
I understand.
Remember, I said the crime not affect them. When crime go down 42%, only we alone benefit. Them living for them community, them living in them community with them security and them security cameras, they are not affected. So when we talk about, when they talk about 42%, when we talk about 42% in crime, they don't see that as a success. That a full success, not theirs. The success they're fighting us for is the business that they're losing, the market share that they're losing, and the fact that we're not going to depend on them so much. We are get back beach, we are get good road, we have jobs, and I really them. I provide the big jobs them in a Jamaica, And the rich Stapanaris, I provide the jobs them, At the hotel them where I come from overseas, at the BPO, the call center them. So they're not the control over that.
Yes.
And that is the fight we're in. And that is the fight we are in.
We have fight for Jamaica.
At Jamaica, we have fight for every poor man must be on board. This is not about JLP or PNP, and this is about orange and green anymore.
Understand? When these people see where we see color, these people see money.
Money,
Money them want.
And that is where we
them want put their hand on.
come on. And that is where
Come back again.
And that is where we black people always go wrong.
And
You
we little money.
come on, man.
And we have to secure the way the people of Jamaica have to secure it.
Cool, man. This is about I like how you put it. This election is about securing what we have. Because remember telling you, we are not guaranteed to get another Andrew Holness anytime soon, So we better give him the third term and anything we can creep up in the third term, Because remember, the vision of the politics for me, is that me want to wipe out PMP, Rise United on a level that, just like you see them do right now, they have no choice but to build a model of government that not only sound like JLP, but act like JLP. That is the vision. This is not about orange or green. We need a model of government at the market share. Listen, poor people, this is...
If you think you're better than voting...
Yeah, you have a vote.
You're not better than voting. You're voting for your country. When you make a hike, you're making a hike for your country. The better than for your country. Tomorrow, man, you can take your kids out, go anywhere, you go free of car, sit down in the park, enjoy it. You now find some of these people at park. They now go there. Some of that park bill are not yes or no, no matter to them.
What a shame.
Because they're not going there.
All right, me go introduce one term that just come to mind a while ago, but just think about that one here. Jamaica, me want to think about this election. It's a market share election. Let me tell you what I mean by market share election.
Yes.
Or no, let me make it simpler. It's a piece of the pie election. That's what we are voting at.
Yes.
Get your slice of the cake economically, because everything come back. Remember saying, the song already said to be poor is a crime, man. If you know that in this time, I know. So one of the biggest crime for good people in a Jamaica, ambitious people of morals, is poverty, Because remember, when we don't have money, they don't have to listen to, our ideas, they don't have to come and sit down and try, So what we need for really do, we need to get rich in our way of thinking, and to understand that we are entitled to live well in a Jamaica, even more than them, because our forefathers them work and build Jamaica. And them work hard. So how is it that we are now? Remember, PNP, hold on, PNP did come to we and tell we say, a black man time now. But just to win an election, PNP forget say they won a lot of elections by making racial slurs. Come on now. That's a...
Somebody think then, when I look at something silly, I said to myself, okay, if this man believes that, okay, maybe in my country, maybe in Jamaica good, I've never hear of this man build anything in a constituency to get. I mean, I don't know if it happened away from where the government, after the government backs. Yeah, after Jamaica people back. Not the government, the back Jamaica people back it built from. Mm-hmm. Check, my man Andrew Willis collect $9 million fee pay. Mm-hmm. 9 to 10 million. So we have another year on it. Mm-hmm. And you say, you come here not to scream, but you come, you're your top on your friend, I'm going to run this and build this. Then left back some of my money then no? Where you take your paper? Where you take your full paper? 20 million this, but 25 million this man I get,
Yeah.
PPA, no?
Oh.
25 million.
Sticker question. Let me ask Jamaica one question. Mark Golden took the raise, even though they tried to criticize. JLP, Andrew Holness did not take that raise, even though him look out for them and say, we don't need to perform now, we can't say, oh no, well paid. And Andrew Holness decided not to take the money. Isn't that the greatest indicator of character that we've seen in a leader? Andrew Holness have a vision for plant himself in history as a man who changed the direction in country and make his country and his people better. It's more than just about money. Mark Golden don't have that the kind of love for Jamaica. Mark Golden get all kind of money already through government corruption, and he is still out here trying to get more money. You understand me? So, may I say, we can't afford to make them people come back and win. Somebody said a while ago, so I'm very tired. I wanted to keep the show. Cheryl, big up yourself. I wanted to keep the show under an hour. I know I reached out to you late, but what a conversation. TV man, no matter what we do, we would not be able to finish the conversation. But as me say, this is the time when we're going to ask people, if you have not subscribed to the show yet, subscribe. I see that we're doing better. We are doing better with the likes. Go ahead, talk TV, man.
I talk to people about, come on, people to understand that. Look here, if these people believe in their country, why these people are investing overseas and not in their country? Mm-hmm. That's what you're saying.
They don't care about the people. They don't care about the people.
And make money, and make a profit, and they not tell nobody so they make profit, In a Jamaica, they don't make a profit in a Barbados, in a two Caribbean country.
But they still a run. Mm-hmm.
Right? Mm-hmm. Then close 2 branch. Mm-hmm. And you make profit in a Jamaica. You don't tell the people and say make profit in a Jamaica. Mm-hmm. These people have companies set up in all different names under the Kai style. To make money out of Jamaica, can them say money out of Jamaica? But Remember, no, Jamaican people don't count the US dollar than US dollar. We just spend money.
We just spend money.
We not check it like that, you know. The 150 again, so we money coming like nothing to we just spend. Can we go, we just buy what we want. That's a Jamaican mentality. Jamaica just buy what we want.
A part of the problem that we have to.
Right? And these people get up every day and just tell themselves, say, the money there. And I want if you get it big of it to be in a government. Because they can always say, they will give one contract. Just like when they make the contract already to such people and such people build a house. How much million and that one house build?
I don't know. TV man, as I say, TV man. By the way, on a big up TV man right now. Big up Father Trent right now. TV man. Listen, man. Listen. TV man, I never know you have them level of skills, yeah. But the truth is, as I said before, I've heard you on occasions where it hasn't been often, but I know your name. That's why I was able to catch your voice. But my brother, I lift my hats off to you. You're a very wise individual, and it's not very many people. Very wise. And this is not. So that's why I use the term. I say you're a wise. Father Trent came through earlier. Words of wisdom. And I make up my mind, say, it's going to be rougher, but there's a reason why we name Steady Show. Steady growth is very important. And the part of the steadiness is we have to get to a place where we are listening to sound and solid information upon which we can make political decisions. Yeah. We cannot be making political decisions just on party lines and colors. We must be able to look at what the politician or the party is doing for the country and make a decision on that. Yes. There is no justifiable reason to vote back in PNP at this point in a Jamaica's history. And I will say this much. If in future the PNP reinvent themselves and they put in things in place that can truly benefit the people of Jamaica, I will support any party that is running Jamaica. But at this juncture in a Jamaica, there can be no turning back. This is about the development of Jamaica and taking care of ourselves as a people. Go ahead, bro.
Years ago, my father just said this to me. And Jamaican must know this. A bird in hand is better than two in our bushes, in the bushes. Why we say that? You have an Andrew Holness that works.
We sure.
And a man that doing what he's supposed to do.
We're sure about the man.
Why would you want to give away what you have now? Because you hear somebody promising you something and you don't see what they're giving you.
Can't make
it means a bird in hand is better than two in the bushes. That's a little thing. And
so you can't give away certainty for uncertainty. You can't do that. You can't do that.
And when you say to some people sometimes, look, what would they know with life and things? What would they know with life and things? It's different from where you hear a man when come up and tell you have something in your hand already, you know. And man has just, well, all right. Just dash on that man. Right, you reach up and give you something better. You know what's up when you reach.
You know must.
You know what's up then?
This come like the people.
You know what's up there when you reach.
This would have come like. This would have come like.
You're a fool. Some man a fool to when don't know.
Right.
And these are the things where Jamaican people start to gravitate to. Some of these people are gravitate to. With the whole colonial blood in their system.
We cannot be like the man who go to Vegas, go win $1 million. And he say, me win $1 million, me go and try, see if me can win 2. And he go back there and he lose it because he's stupid enough if you not understand that him get enough and it's time to walk. I am saying, with what JLP is doing for Jamaica right now, I'm a tell everybody, let me tell you, me loyal but me no foolish. And if me see JLP give this election, then the Steady Show gonna be a very interesting show going forward because I'm gonna cuss, you know. I'm gonna cuss and I'm gonna go on bad unless Unless I son thief.
You're
Yeah.
from Jamaica, not cutting steady.
Mm.
You're from Jamaica. We feel like say them better than voting.
Oh my God.
How can you
They
vote
won't
for
get
people
custom,
when
man.
you-
Everybody will play a
I'm
role.
stupid.
Everybody.
I'm stupid. You know, business with politics.
Mm-hmm.
But the same country you live in, we fight and bleed and bread for you. I same country you eat and drink water. Can you tell yourself you have your money? Then the country never provide the economic way that these people fight and make an economic way for them that it can build and success, that you can get a good work and eat and drink too.
Mm-hmm.
But you didn't fight. You just want to out of the bucket. And then you come criticize and talk about anything about you say, oh, life hard and this. But you didn't make any mark to it.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't complain. You didn't lift your sword.
Mr. Earlier on, good
You didn't lift
point.
your sword.
Mr. Earlier on, this point, I'm going to treat it like a one game. When you're in the football game, you can practice and you can do everything. But you say when the game kick off, whatever you need to do in the process leading up to the end of the game, you have to do. So may I say, if we lose the election, it's gonna be very rough over here. So and believe me, have some word in my mouth when me ready to talk about when me piss off. When me piss off, me no nice.
Yes.
But my I go say this now, and this is what I always tell people, right? Me no try to paint myself as the nicest person on the internet because I have my side, I want dark side to me too,
Yes.
right? And I have to say this.
Yes.
I am going to have the tough conversations about the things that we need to pay attention to. Because it not gonna make sense. You see, every day over here, so I watch TV channel, and you see everybody, you know how much fallout, you know how much people get divorced, you know how much people are lose their job, you know how much cussing are going. People vex with family members, friends, left, stop deal with people. Everything go on because of the fallout. Because the people must say, no, if you vote to make my life more difficult, or you fail to vote to make my life more difficult, then you can't mean me no well, so I can't deal with you. People, when the election was won, people decide say they nah go. Then no Thanksgiving they nah go, no Christmas they nah go. People get upset up to this day.
You make me word. You make me lose.
You make me look, all right, man. All right.
You vote, you make me lose my word.
That is it.
You make me.
You say it better than me.
We talk. I remember, you know, one to make that head, you have no taking back, you know.
You don't take back. So what me I say
You
is,
know, take back, you know.
me,
If a choice to
as
take in,
as
you know,
me
for
always do,
sure.
as me,
Voting not for people who don't understand.
yes.
Voting supposed to be people who see a country for a country. And life for life, I think supposed to be at its best. Not life becoming like a party, I mean like a color.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
When you vote, look at it. What this man do in Jamaica not doing in Jamaica right now. Jamaica people never know that this could happen because when I pick me, I grew up and when time come for budget to read, my parents have to borrow money. Anyway, I have to get her money from Peru and go buy as much cheap things. We call it cheap at the price it was. Kind of my best price. Kind of time budget done. We used to take a fun of it and say, the country down the reverse. It's kind of like a bike. Every year go forward. And now we see this country can give back something. But you come like from people, you know, the more you give back, and the more they're stressed to say you can do more.
Ungrateful and bad mind. But TV man, listen.
Right?
I'm gonna say this. We're gonna have some tough conversation, and we're gonna continue to push and motivate and open the eyes of the people, because a lot of people are some.
Them only see a country, them only see a color, and you're saying it won't benefit you.
Mm-hmm.
So you will pay the same price that I have to pay on the counter, because there's no PMP hospital and there's no Liberate hospital and there's no Liberate price and there's no PMP price. You will have to pay the price.
TV man.
But you will make people's life miserable.
Mm-hmm. TV man.
You're giving up something where you never have.
TV man, as I say, Jamaica people, this is what you hear about with TV man now. This is what Jamaica was built on. People with hardworking people who honest and who have common sense, who have reasoning ability, wisdom. Wisdom, something that is lacking, because if a lot of Jamaicans did wise, Mark Golden would never say right now. You understand me? But we are hope. We are hope.
First place, we have so much money in the PMP party. We have so much money in the PMP party and not one man can take the reign. This is what I ask.
Yeah.
When they need a leader, there's not one man can take the range and say, I'm going to. Because hear them. We're not on money. Mark Golden not spending any money. Mark Golden not spending any money on the PMP.
Mark Golden. Let me tell you something. People keep focusing on Mark Golden, you know. The problem is not Mark Golden, you know. It is the state of mind of the Jamaicans, you know. Because if the people had a different...
mentality
if
they
the
have. That's why they're
people,
thinking like
well,
that.
on, man, if the people had a better state of mind, Mark Golden could never have flourished and make noise. He would have everywhere he go, they would have shut him
And
down.
that's about them one Jamaican. And I talk about me man come back TV make a statement the other night about them push out the one them where them a push out and just shove out them little one there. And you're saying, how can you go there as the people that put them back to the wheel for all these years of trying to make to push along?
Me go say
And because you get the opportunity over them people, you make some little fool people come put opportunity, give the opportunity over them, these people. You start to show out who you want to show out. Okay, you want everybody to confine under your principle, your law.
TV
and
man.
Back, and if you say nothing.
TV man, sometimes the best place to end it is on a high note. You understand me? TV man, I thank you and I salute your wisdom and your knowledge. Likewise, Father Trent. TV man,
Yes, sir.
we can't finish talk because you get,
can't finish talk.
this is the grassroots
Daddy,
conversation.
finish that couple pieces.
Talk.
Finish that couple pieces. After that, say no.
Hold on, let me say this before you go. Hold on, let me say this before you go. TV man, this was never a competition, but we give you the winnings, my brother. So I live right. It was never a debate, but you win. All right, go ahead, my brother. Talk to me.
If these, you see what these people is doing to Andre, it's a mentality thing, you know.
Yeah.
You see, because these people didn't see themselves as a leader. They're
Yeah.
born as a Jamaican, grew up as a Jamaican,
Yes.
bred as a Jamaican.
Yes.
But you see, because these people never see themselves as a leader, they don't believe another Jamaican should be the leader.
Oh, me
So
say.
tomorrow, man, if you put a Chinese, if you bring a China,
They're ready for it.
Chinese
They're
come
ready.
here, we can't speak
Hey.
Latin. That's the best thing we win.
TV
They
man.
won't win because what you know?
Right now,
Even
right?
do better than the Jamaican.
TV man.
Mentality.
You're too bad. You're too bad, TV man. We can't wait. Listen to me, man. Me want you big up yourself. TV, let me say. I hope that thing you play right now. Father Trent, give me that tune here. I want to play it. Let me see. I hope it connected. TV man. Oh no, you're not connected.
Yes,
No, you're not connected. TV man. As me say, me salute you. You have to go. You're too bad for your show. You're going to burn up your show. You're burn up your show. So everybody big up TV man. Everybody on a put on the hands together for TV man. Thank you, my brother. Me know you have it. You probably have some last word. Say the last word, TV man.
My last word is this.
Yeah.
Jamaicans who
Yeah.
want to look long and hard as what they used to tell one a little bit.
Yes.
Look long and hard.
Yes.
Ask yourself the question. You not really like Andrew Willis.
You don't.
You not like him. You not can take him. But say this to yourself. Is where my country was then 9 years ago. Is it better now? Ask yourself the question. If me give, even though I don't like him,
Bluetooth connected.
I mean, give him up. Can I find somebody else to replace him? How to set that question there? Because to find good and to replace good, it is not easy. You can't replace bad with anything because anything go worse can go bad. Anything poppy can go bad.
TV
So
man.
something rounded. Keep it there because you know he's will make that battle.
TV man. TV man. Big up yourself.
Yes, sir.
Listen to this.
Me love Jamaica, me not sell out.
Third term.
We wing, some we can't fly out. But when we there, yeah, nothing nice.
TV man, I have to throw in that tune there a while ago. You can't finish so yes or no, my
man,
brother.
of course, man.
Yeah, man.
A serious thing about man. It's a warfare, man, between good and bad, man.
Yes. Yes.
It's a warfare. And these people don't see it. They want to see the colors. I just saying to them, we're not talking about the man's skin. We're not talking about the color
This is not about
at
color.
the party. We're talking about what can make our life better.
People, make sure you share. Hold on, the TV man. Jamaica people, labor rights. By the way, big up to everybody who share it. Like the video, share the video. May I give permission who want to split up the video and share it, who want to use it for comment on it or react to it. Use the video. Use the video and let this video go far and wide. Father Trent talk great earlier on, TV man, and we're going to be having more of these conversations So we are preparing for do it. I'm gonna play about the song, Simone, but I just wanted for but me know TV man is passionate. So even though we close the show, we understand already the people them still there, the people them the move it. Because the people them hungry for this kind of political talk. This was always the game plan, family. But we had to do our research and we had to make sure that we had the truth. So we're going to be talking the truth. Talk to me.
Facts.
Yeah, man. Facts.
Facts. When you go to the poll to make your vote on that day when election call, ask yourself the question. If we can find somebody else to do the job, like, let me tell you something. It's just like some people have a good helper in their house. I'm for your helper for foolishness.
Oh, God, man.
Make your helper for left for foolishness.
Oh, God.
One load in the line.
Oh, God. Well, they always say, corner know the use until you what?
Help him find the helper. You know when get no hotel say, me have a home early, me have to never go pick up too. And me have a time no one. In when he done make excuse. I just said me pay more money. Me not get the service. I be a back chat and talk back. But me can't do better because me have to rely upon him to come. While he didn't have this helper, was so humble. Doing all the things that he can do to make you comfortable. You could rely upon that helper. But because you keep nipping and pushing it and pushing the bar and pushing the boundary, that helper feel less. And that's the time you realize that the one way you get every change that 3 in 1 month.
TV man, enough people make bad decisions and I regret it, you know.
Trust me, man. Trust me.
A lot. Well, I know. Make we talk about it. A lot of people make bad decisions and regret it, you know.
Bad decision. I regret it.
Simone, I see Simone saying the steady show is also the real talk show. Thank you very much, family. Don't think the steady show is weak. We might not be a propaganda-driven show, but we talk the truth.
Believe,
yeah, go ahead.
Yes, Steady. These people believe that, okay, we love a party. Okay, you like a party. Nothing wrong with that. How some we like. But what we then know with Jamaica, where we're coming from, the things that happening in Jamaica. Jamaica never used to give back the money. We don't know if government are giving nothing back. We don't know if government withdraw. We don't know if government apologize. We don't know if government retract. We don't know if government hand out. We don't know if government do nothing. How we know about government? We call it taxation. Tax stopper. The country tax so much that we can't do without tax in 9 years and live.
Did we ever know that was possible? And what we are saying is this.
Right.
This is what people, that's why I'm going to say, one of the reasons why you see the newspaper, the Gleaner, the RJR group, the media groups, and the propagandists, one of the reasons why them cannot stop spreading the propaganda, you know, is that the achievements and the things that the JLP is doing, it is so much that them simply cannot rest. They have it out, they attack day and night for distract people because it has showed them up. It's the distraction, you know. Thank you very much, Simone. You understand me?
Go back to the pine. Go back to the pine.
Me say it is showing them up.
TVJ and the Gleaner controlled by Matalan. Matalan control end of Mark Golding. So these people are one syndicate of people.
One group of people.
TVJ and the Gleaner has to write for TVJ.
All of the civic group, them too. JFJ, IC, NIA, all of them.
Then have them share a pie to get. So these little PMP will run up the road and jump and bust and run about them.
Handout.
They don't have none to get.
The little, but you know what then trick them and tell them? Then trick them and make them think so the little where them a get is all they can get. And they don't know the big leak, them with the billions of dollars.
Teachers never used to get paid. When teachers get a raise of pay, some of them don't even know what 2,000, 1,503.
Teachers could have drive. Teachers could have own house. Could have own house.
You can't find a way in a school yard. The man come out with a plan and tell teachers and say, look here. The extra money when I get to look and pay them for one house and count me a better Margaret. When you can get a better thing than Margaret, then find excuse to cut if you say no, so go on and so on this and that and that. But you ask them the question: if you don't have the money, how can you pay the monthly salary at the chairman? If you're going down, if you never get more money, how can you pay a bigger rent? How can you go rent and own house? How can you buy the things you want? Change nails and hairstyle 5 days a week. I'm the school picking up from a school better than some of them. Back then.
And now I want to introduce one more term I want people think about. The politics of economics. It simply means to say you vote for what make your life, feel life, and the life of your family members better. Better jobs, better health care, better roads.
Are your countrymen? Are your
Your
countrymen
country
like
are your countrymen, because guess what? With what JLP is doing, you know go take nothing now for friend can drive, go cross country, go look for friend. And when we come off your yard, you can offer me one drink and kill you.
Yes.
And at the same thing, when you come off my yard, we can drink and we can eat and we can talk, because the whole way a benefit. But all of this is in the power of your vote. You see, the thing that they have managed to do is that they make election look like it's not a big thing. Election day is more important than your birthday, you know. Because your birthday, our one day, right now, for my birthday gone from April 28th. Yesterday, one gift come in from my little sister. Big up yourself, same way, sis. You understand me I said to you? That was a birthday. Things gone on the birthday. If the birthday come and gone, the birthday is one day. Election day, it has to be more important, because that is going to affect what is going to happen for the next 4 to 5 years in your life. We have to start think
in election within election span.
Repeat
right?
now?
And you can't do anything during that time.
Mm-hmm.
But with the question that most of these people and the answer to them don't even know. They don't know the question, they don't know the answer. That a lot of them don't know who they voted for.
Mm-hmm.
Them only know that we have somebody named Mark Golden and whatever. But the decision that these people are about to make, it will hurt you tremendously.
Remember, you know, it's going to hurt.
These people, right now, I want to show something. Tomorrow morning, let the constituency get up and say, boy, Mr. D, we need 3 houses in a constituency for 3 people. Because I'm sure people live in a constituency where we need a house. So, boss, we need 3 houses in a constituency for 3 people. Can you build that? Remember, you know, you wouldn't collect, you're collecting $20 million. $20 million a year for your pay. Right? And if you say to yourself, okay, I collect 20 million. Since as the Prime Minister I collect 9, you what I go do? I go check the balance. I take 9, I see balance, get the workman them and I buy the material and only get the house part and we build everything and we build up some house. Fill it. Because I don't need a house there. So I show them so I can do something. Look at Arnett Guard. Remember I man take over Arnett Guard, and Arnett Guard going to go football one time, you know. The football team?
Yeah, man.
Remember man take over Arnett Guard, going to even go kickball one time. So these are the mentality. The man want to dominate and boss over them because the man rule like a Bucky Master style. And if we say man come from Bucky Master style, the policy of this man is just not right. So
this is the next thing again. All right. Earlier on, you said something. I think I'm going to drive it home with a point here. I hope I don't miss the point. You talk about the fact that he moved the leader of the party, whether OT Fairclough input him as well. But here, Bolo Ghost Post. This is what for them strategy is all the while. You see, it's like there is the law and there is the loophole. You see how much time Mark Golden break the law, but he still find the loophole. The law is written for the regular people. The loophole is for the tapanari. So no matter what they do, them have the loophole in the court system, in the civic group system, in all of these other systems that they come out and they work with them. They work with the media. The media is also a big loophole for them. That the propaganda, the machinery that keeps them going and keep everything working together. But you have to understand that them get the spoils. What we're saying is this. You see, when we black people, when we upset, we tend to cuss or we go along bad or we fight. We talk about it for 9 days and then we forget it. Them people here, anytime them go in a power, they make sure so them write laws that work in their own benefit. How many people know, say, the officer whose hands George Floyd, George Floyd, you remember that incident in America? The one whose hands he died under. The first thing is that he went to a federal prison. A federal prison, you get things convenient like you live at your own yard. But let's not go into that right now. But how many people know that that man is free today? What may I say is that them write one rule for the descendants of the slave masters, and so the law is for the descendants of the slave masters, but the loophole is for the owner of slaves. That's why when slavery was ended in a lot of people, in other places, it was not the slaves that got compensated. It was the slave masters. It's a system that is already rigged against us. And I'm saying, the upset that Andrew Holness has created is that Andrew Holness is writing and putting measures in place that benefit correcting, and they don't want it corrected because it'll change the history of Jamaica. The only reason they're out here in your constituency as a poor person talking to you is that we live in a democracy. You understand me?
Yes.
And in a democracy, it is the votes that control who heads the government. That are the only reason you see them out there. As somebody say.
You remember when one of them come out the other day? You remember, I don't want to miss a point. You remember one of them, when this man was like, for you, he must have come from. For you, come out the other day and say, Andrew, I give too much. Be careful when I give. When you give the 20,000 thing and so these things and the water thing when you talk. Be careful when I give out back to the country.
Because them have other plans to get the money.
Because the country is near recession. These people are putting it in the people's mind. Don't invest. Save up your money because we are going to recession and we're going to need it. So them are trying everything. They are trying everything for the real country from where it normally is supposed to be. You're getting too much. You know, if you get that, that's exactly what they're saying, you know. You're getting too much. And then you used to getting too much, them all look for it.
TV man.
Keep looking for it.
TV man, it was a pleasure talking to you today.
Yes, sir.
Big up yourself. Later on, TV man. Thank you. Bless up, family. Hit the like button, family. Thank you. Have a good night, family. Thank you. Hit the like button. Share the live. Show our labor rights. Big up TV man. Big up Father Trent. Steady. I'm out.